Hello, darlings. Going to need to execute. Hello, hello. How you doing, Maka? How you doing this evening? Doing good? Huh, yeah. I'm hanging in there. I had a bed rot kind of day. Tweaked my ankle yesterday. Just, I'm hanging in there, but oh my goodness gracious. Hello, hello. Welcome in, bienvenue. How you doing, Sheena? See, this is supposed to be... Yeah, that was it. Because you're supposed to go in a particular pattern direction. Might have to wax the tips just a little bit. They're wanting to splay. I really need to put an aglet crimper on my throne list. Okay, so we're putting on the scaffolding. Right? Yeah, I'm lucky, like, I have a bit of hypermobility, so it was one of those, I took a step and just the whole ankle decided went, whoop. I'm like, oh, okay, we're still upright, but what was that? And then I had like a little bit of a limp going on for the day. Seems to have decently cleared itself up, but yeah, I'm just like, okay, awesome. Hello, welcome, come on in. Just putting on the corset. I know it's been a hot minute. I'm also working on a new corset, so I cannot wait to start showing progress. Hey, how you doing, Angel? Don't worry, I got shorts on under this, but just to make sure. Hey, Essie. I'm sorry, Essie. Apparently, I need to be a little bit closer. It's tiny font. What can I say? Okay, there we go. Ooh, so I'll show you the fabrics because I actually. Oh, Etsy. Oh, okay. I was right the first time. No. It was the tiny font, and I like to just run with it. Oh, come on, dude. Is that the best you got? Come on. I'm in my mid-40s. I've heard so much better than that. Having a bit of a... I do need an aglet crimper for these things. Aglets are the things that you find on the edge of your tennis shoes, your sneakers, anything that has a lace to it. And... you put like little metal things to be crimped on the end so that they easily slide through your grommet holes. There we go. Soybean. Dude. Remember, minnows. They're minnows. They're minnows, my darling. Give me a second. We're going to see if I'm going to lose any nails putting this thing on. Oh, why, thank you, darling. Yeah, oh, I should show you at least the picture. So, I'm going something a bit more Rococo inspired. So, a detachable skirting, a detachable chemise, and then, yeah, I think the overall shape is going to be slightly more Rococo in style. So think more 1700s rather than 1800s, which is what a Victorian corset is. Duh. And yes, I like my corsets to lace in front and back, because if I need to get into it, I need to get into it, and I'm not going to dislocate my shoulders trying to get myself both in and or out, because it is very difficult to undo lacing behind your back when you can't see what you're doing. And some people like to do fan lacing. I am not yet there in my life. I also really hate, what do you call it, busks. There we go. And you are allowed to do the gamer fingers. If we can get to 10K in roughly the first 15 minutes, I do a free community card pull. So feel free to have that while you're sitting and decompressing. Oh, thank you so much, my darlings. I do appreciate it. I'll be putting in my fangs next. Ooh. Don't want to like wax the tip, only because that stuff flakes all over the place. Hello, hello. Welcome in, bienvenue. So, as you see, we've got, you know, a good amount of room at the back. And then we have a good amount of room at the front. Now, this is going to look like the waistline. That's what a lot of people say for some reason. That's not my waistline. That is actually the barrel of my chest. Basically, the band where your bra would sit is the barrel. Everything above it is the bust. So, what I'm going to be doing is manipulating. Oh! And this is why I had shorts on. Yay! Thank you! Okay. Let's try that one again. Yep, we're good. Thank you! I was like, you know, let me put on shorts just to make sure. And funny enough, the shorts are the exact same color as the dress. I was like, oh, I love that I have a limited color palette that I like to wear. Right. Saved by the grace of my shorts. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to gently tie this off, mostly so this can't go running everywhere. And I do have to move a little bit more carefully because, yep, those are my nails. And they're starting to get long enough that I am starting to catch them, so I have to readjust my hand movements. And of course I have got my oldest, tattiest lace. There we go. Okay, making sure it's at the right level. There we go. Making sure that my arms are also located in the correct place. Okay. So pull. Pull. There we go. Okay, so we've got a boss battle going on at about 6:40. So if you wish to, do feel free to stick around. Okay, and we have a décolletage. So it is a lacy bit that gives more coverage in between, just to make sure. Okay. I like to wear corsets because they are like scaffolding. I'm kind of naturally gifted. And at times my back does not like the feeling of having to carry all of that. So, if I give it a little bit of scaffolding, it's much happier. We're going to give this also a little room to readjust itself. I'm going to make sure that I'm not going too tight too fast, because I like to snug lace. I do not like to tight lace. Tight lacing can be a little problematic, because it gets you in so snug sometimes your body forgets how to breathe, how to function. Pardon as I readjust real quick. Making sure that nothing else is caught. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Now let's see if we can do the teacup test. Yep, still got it. Hello, darlings. How do you do? So I'm hoping to recreate a style of corset that is going to actually come up over my hip. So short line here, but longer line in the front because of the way it's supposed to look. And then adding skirting that'll come off of it, and like a little chemise top to go with, lots of lovely laces and whatnot. So, hello, darlings. How are you doing today? Don't worry, the eyes are brown too. Oh, this is from MAC. Matte Royale is the name of the color. I absolutely adore their stuff. It's one of the few things that like feels really good on the lips, keeps them hydrated. Other lipsticks don't always agree with my lips. What can I say? Where did I put my... Oh. Coffee. Hello, darlings. How are we doing today? Hello, Dad. I know you probably have a lot of questions right now. I'm okay with that. If we get to 10K in about the next 5 minutes, I'll pull a community tarot card, and we can, of course, answer so many questions as we go about. And yes, hello, welcome, I'm in a battery. Well, darling, you just need to start smaller. Try demi-tosses first, or a shot glass. There's always a solution to a problem. I know, and I've decided that I was going to test one of my teacups from the USSR. Found it in a lovely little antique slash, what do you call it, a thrift store. Long Beach. Absolutely love it there. They have so many gorgeous, lovely, wonderful things. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that so much. Right, and I've been missing it, but everything willing and with plenty of cajoling, this is what I want to make. And of course, you know, I'm going to have long skirts. I'm going to wear a skirt or something under it, but I want to be able to wear this over. So I would highly suggest to continue to encourage me and push me ever so gently. And just to show the good faith, I've already measured out all of my boning. So I have all my bones ready, all 14 of them. And then I've also gently mapped out, I must remember not to lean forward, gently put together a pattern. I'm actually going to be double checking my ratios for the cup by doing a cutout of it and then pressing it against mine just to make sure it fits correctly. So I wanted a little bit more shape to the cup itself. This is actually pretty stock and standard flat, but I wanted a little bit more roundness, so I'm just going to make sure that I haven't overestimated or underestimated at that point. Hello, darlings. Hello, welcome. How are we doing? Welcome, my dears. Yes, I actually did make this one. We call her, capital H, capital E, capital R. It laces both front and back and has German steel boning throughout. Keep up those gamer fingers. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Helps to get me up to the FYP, but also the little gamer fingers. If you get it up to 10k, I pull a community tarot card for all of you. Hello, Playful. How are you doing, my darling? I know it's been too long since I've been out and about and gregarious, as it were. Thank you, my darling. Beautiful, lovely, wonderful embroidered silk. Got it for an absolute steal comparatively nowadays. But yes, beautiful silk on the outside, lovely Japanese cotton on the inside, and in between, English couture. Absolutely love this. It wears practically like a flak jacket. Why, thank you, my darling. It is Friday, isn't it? Well, I guess I can allow a little bit of fiddle. Hello, darlings. My goodness, so many of you. How do you do? Right now, everybody's using their lovely little gamer fingers to do what they do. And if we can get to 10k in about, the next 2-3 minutes, which I'm very sure we can, I'll go ahead and pull a community card for all of you. Why, thank you, my dears. I still need to show you some of the other stuff. I pulled out all of the fabrics and everything else that I would need to get started. So if you're going to order a corset of your own from my Mayhem Marketplace, now is a good time because I'm in that headspace to do everything. So I'm thinking about using this for the chemise, basically for the shirt portion of it. That, or it's going to become its own garment, because I do have more than one style right there. My darlings, I'm ever so pleased with you. Aren't you just adorable? So, yes, I actually did used to work the Renaissance Fair. In fact, I was well known for balancing things. So a lot of people only knew me by my eyes. Which, I mean, fair enough. But yes, silk. And I did a onion skin bath. So basically gave it this kind of almost mottled or water-damaged appearance without damaging the fabric. That way I can have that kind of old, crinkly, creepy, this old thing. Okay, this rather very incredibly old thing. But yes, it's still all going to be in perfect condition. I also, and this part makes me so ever happy. I found yardage. I should have just enough to either do one corset or possibly a couple of waist cinches like I have here. So that is the waist cinch. I just need to put a cover over this edge. I did everything nice and super flat so it wouldn't be a very bulky item. It's only 2 layers thick anyways. I'm going to put on that, and then that'll be going up and running. But yes. Okay, so shall we? Okay, we're all the way up to the top. So we're just going to tuck that over there at the side. And as I feel more comfortable, I will get you in. So we're going to move you over just ever so slightly. There we go. Da da da, ta-da. And where did I put? Oh, there she is. My darling Shadowscape. Hello, darlings. You can see my feet. Oh gosh. My goodness, I wouldn't want anything untoward. Hello, my darlings. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Miss Sassy. Welcome, Nene. Welcome, Miss Sassy. Hello, my darlings. How are we this evening? So you quite rightly got me just, wow, you're almost at 12K now. My goodness. I appreciate it. I love it when they're raring to go. The battle will be a little it's a little bit later in the night. It starts at about 6:40, so if you like battling, stay around for that. I know, isn't it the most perfect little lapel light, Mike? It's just, okay, it's a little bit further up today than I'm used to, I'll give it that. Thank you so much, Playful. And we're doing a free community card because I asked you to get me to a certain place and you got me there, so I appreciate it. Nope, left-hand draw. Ooh, 2-card draw at that. Ooh, somebody's about to start a kerfuffle. So we start with our lovely 4 of Wands in reverse, but it is crossed by the Knight of Swords. Somebody is looking to tussle. Somebody's hands are rated E for everyone. The party is over. Oh my goodness gracious. The 4 of Wands, when right side up, is usually starting a party, a celebration, getting everything ready, put together, just in time for the guests to arrive and whatnot. But in reverse, the party is over before it really started. And it seems like somebody's wagging tongue was a bit of a reason for it, shall we say. This is a community read, so if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave it. Now, as sharp as your tongue tends to be, and honestly, it is needed. At times, your bluntness is a boon. But, you didn't know when to stop prodding. You weren't necessarily the problem or the cause thereof, but you prodded a little too far, a little too much. And now there might be 1 or 2 people upset with your over bluntness, my darling. You can stick to your guns. That's absolutely your prerogative, by all means. But well, after everything cools down a touch, you might find that you have a tinge of regret for what you've kicked off. It's gonna be a bit of a kerfuffle. It's gonna, stick with you for a while. But I mean, yes, you can rectify it, but boy, you're gonna have to give some people some time, some space, and some grace. But yes, my darlings, I swear, so impetuous. Book recommendation: Man Eater. Apparently, there's a lovely fantasy, casual slice of life novel out there called Man Eater. And one of my guy friends actually recommended it, and he actually has very, very good taste in reading material. So, and he likes, as well as very safe for work kind of stuff. And he's like, yeah, yeah. He's apparently going back for a second read, so I would trust that recommendation right there. Hello, my darlings. If you have questions, go ahead, ask them. I know you do. Hello, I'm in a bathroom. The voice is actually from, well, yes, slightly posh accent, but what it is 1700s colonial American. Hence the reason it sounds a little bit European in its graces, but it's not. It's much more New Hampshire, Vermont, few other places. And what can I say? I'm a 40,000-year-old vampire. Do you expect me to be in one place my entire life? Anyways, how do we do, my darlings? My goodness, so many of you in. Is it the corset? It's the corset. I'm not mad at that, though. I'm not mad at that. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Come on in. So, where shall we lead our lovely little conversation for a bit? Do we jump into the zodiac? Do we mince words about the loveliness of, oh, I don't know, let's say witchcraft? I can speak on many different subjects. I actually have 2 different college degrees, and I love going down a lovely, lovely rabbit hole. Don't ask. Quails. I've had so many quail videos popping up on my feed lately. I'm not mad at this though, because I actually at one point was thinking of raising quails, so it apropos of nothing. Why, thank you, Unlucky. How you doing? Fair enough, fair enough. We do love a good feral vibe. Hello, my darling Texas. How are you, my dear? Now, apparently, they are a bird of absolute recklessness. So if you have an enclosure for them, if you're keeping in them, raising them, you need a ceiling that is under 18 inches or a ceiling that is over 18 inches. So, like, about a foot or like more than 3 feet. Because apparently, these poor little things, they startle ever so easily. And their instinct is either to duck and hide, or the worst of the 2 options, jump and try and fly off. They get to speed very quickly, so if there's not a little bit of space and room, they're liable to bonk their heads, as it were. Hello, darlings. Welcome. Oh, yes. No, we have them here wild in California as well. They're the cutest, funniest little things, and they are not bright. They are not bright at all. Really? What kind of quail did they raise? Because, yes, there are different types. There are button quails, green quail, Coturnix, Montezuma, few others. And the Coturnix apparently get, almost small hen-sized, and the button quails are literally just itty-bitty. Oh, oh, that's lovely. Oh, you get them right outside your window. I absolutely adore that. Really? Oh, if you're near places like Santa Fe Dam, or where there's like a good amount of like scrubby brush and greenery, they tend to frequent there. I don't know how far north they go. Oh, they are. They're absolutely hilariously comical, and luckily not overly loud, so you can actually deal with them pretty easily. They're not going to keep you up all day. Right. Oh, and the babies are they're itty bitty. They are so tiny. Hello, Laura. How are you doing, darling? They do make the most cute noises. And they scuttle. They scuttle so quick. They're just not very bright. They are really not very bright. And they just, boy, when they go at something, they go at it full tilt. So if they are trying to escape, they will test every single nook and cranny. Although, if you have enough of them, you can raise them, and they lay eggs naturally, much like hens do. So, scour for the eggs, and if you have the community nearby, you can actually sell them. So, apparently, they don't take very much to feed them. Water is best not left on the ground, as they are the type to go face down and not come back up. I'm just saying. Yes. I mean, but they're fun. They're absolutely lovely, and they're not only good just for the eggs. They're also absolutely wonderful for the meat. Very lean, to say the least. Very lean, very small, but they grow incredibly rapidly. We're talking like weeks before they get like maturity enough to begin laying eggs of their own. So they are much like rabbits. You have to be careful not to let them overpopulate their space. But yeah, you can keep them indoors. I've seen many of people who have had these lovely setups with like quail runs that go about halfway around the room, and they had several dozen quail, and they were just absolutely adorable. But yes, oh yes, they have a very short lifespan, very short. So if you're the type who's looking for a pet that has longevity, not quails, not quails. If you're looking for a a pet that has longevity to it, oh yes, like longevity of keeping them going once you have the couple of starter pairs, yeah, they will go on and on. So it's always good if you are in a place where you know it's going to be reproducing to either have all hens so they can't reproduce and then have to order new ones each time, or find a place that will make them good for general consumption. hmm Apparently, they're almost foolproof, and you know very quickly whether or not you're going to have chicks or not. Although the shells on those eggs are beyond paper thin. So we're doing a bit of a Hawaiian blend coffee with a little bit of honey, and I think I did 2% milk this time around. Very, very nice, very, very smooth. Mm. Hey, they're good at what they do, so honestly, you research into it. You're probably going to spend about a couple hundred to start that up. But depending on how you pass things out, you can actually sustain them pretty easily, pretty well, but you have to make sure that you're keeping them very healthy and their environment very clean. But yeah, I mean, I would say that they're worth the investment. Oh, no, 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 no. I would not do as such. No. I like to be on here for a couple of hours at a time. I don't know if I could do that if I was having a tipple. Nah. Then just warm beverage. Mm. I prefer things with ice. I'm in California. It gets excessively warm ever so quick. Hello, my darlings. Welcome in. Ah. Ugh. Honestly, I don't tipple nearly as much as I used to. But I did have a lovely thing called a French coffee just recently. And I think it's a Remy with a coffee liqueur, a foam top, and like a light dusting of fine chocolate over it. Absolutely wonderful. Quite lovely. I love a good mixed drink. I don't tend to drink straight. It does not settle my stomach, to say the least. Oh, I love it. Honestly, anytime you can get things that work in harmony with the land around you, or the land that you already have. Yeah. Well, that, and I'm guessing when you don't have to worry about quite so many snakes being around, you don't have to worry about putting your hand in somewhere and coming back with a very long and angry danger noodle. Hello, darling. Oh, thank you so much, Matt Royale by Mac. How do you do? Hello, my darlings. Welcome. Come on in. How are we this evening, my dears? They're trying to chase down squirrels out there, I'm sure of it. Squirrels and lizards right now. My goodness. The joy of it all, I guess. Hello, my darlings. How are we doing today? Hello, hello. How are you doing, Jody? So some people call me Sanguine because tagline up there is Sanguine Threads Tarot Salon. And other people will call me Inna because that is the persona I'm currently doing right now is Inna Bathory. How do you do, 40,000-year-old vampire witch and tarot card reader? How is everybody doing today? Chilling, vibing, feeling immaculate, I'm sure. INNABATHORY. Aw. Yes, that is correct. INNA. I've heard that if you put small black bathory, BATHORY, much like that other historic figure who is one of my great, 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 many times great descendant. So not exactly my fault, but I definitely wasn't helping. That's correct, my darling. I heard that you can put that's the thought I was having. I heard that you could put small hens, dark colored, black colored hens and chickens and whatnot out in your yard amongst your other birds, and those would help to ward off hawks, because apparently hawks and crows, or any type of a raptor and crows, are just, they despise each other. And because they despise each other, they try and just avoid each other altogether. So, yeah, there are ways, there are means. But yes, no, I've seen hawks take out pigeons. So, yeah, raising anything outside is always a gamble, shall we say? Hello, my darlings. Welcome. Come on in. How are we doing this evening? Thank you. We've got to 15K already. I appreciate that. You are really working overtime. My goodness. Oh my god, yes. I want to befriend all the crows and ravens. Absolutely adore them. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Good evening. Welcome. Come on in. How's everyone? They love to give gifts when they feel comfortable with the people around, or the whoever's around. They do tend to trade gifts. So if they've brought you something, are you feeding them? Are you putting little things out? Maybe just good fresh water and whatnot? That's how you start building rapport. I love that. No wonder they like you so much. I would definitely say try and find things that are very low in sodium. Just a little bit of salt goes an incredibly long way for birds. So low sodium things are very good. But yeah, they see you as being, happy. Oh, it's only 150 pages. Oh, I should pick that up. If it's only 150 pages, I could get through that in a day. Oh, accepting. There we go. So I'm not hearing anything, but
Hey, hey, can
can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah,
How
there
you
we
doing?
go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Hello, darling.
how you
Okay,
doing?
let's see.
You gotta invite the other person. Let me see if I could get up here.
So I'm going to let you do the inviting and whatnot.
Okay.
Peanuts and monkey biscuits. Oh, that is a good connection. Hello, darling.
Hello,
How are you
hello.
doing?
Good, good.
Hey, how y'all doing? What's the other lady name? I forgot her name.
It's Lanthy Ella Rhodes.
No, I Ann.
Oh, it's
Let me
an
see if I find
I.
her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been
Let,
spelling it so wrong. Oh my goodness gracious! Now if
let me see if she's on. I don't know if
It's
she's
my
on
bad.
yet.
Lanthy Ella
Yeah,
Rose.
Oh,
guys,
she
this is
is
the battle.
on.
These are the people in my agency, and we're
Oh,
doing
we
the
still have a
agency
few
battle right
minutes.
now.
I always despise that those capital I's and L's look the exact same.
I know.
Almost there, almost there. You can do it.
So, do we wait to 9:40? Like, how do the agency know who wins?
I don't know
So
if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna show up. So I say we wait till I say we wait till 9:40.
Yeah,
He hasn't started yet. Yeah, don't send the battle yet.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Yeah.
send the
So
battle.
at 6:40 you start. Oh, hopefully they'll
9:40. Yeah,
be back
6:40.
shortly. Yeah. So I'm sorry, 6:40. My time 6:40. Other people. Anyways, you start at the 40-minute mark. It's going to register when we started the match, so the agency will know. Plus, they're the one running the event.
Yeah, we're early, but it's supposed to be at 9:40.
Early is good. Early is good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing? This is my first one. This is your first one, or?
This is my first agency battle.
But you got like 10K followers, though.
I don't have 10K followers.
How many followers you got?
I have 5K followers.
There they are.
Hello, hello. We still got 3 minutes. Oh, she keeps dropping.
I don't know why.
Come back to us. Hello, everyone. From everyone. Hello. I'm Sanguine Threads, aka Anabathri. That's the whole vampire persona. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to my crowd so we can get to know you.
I am Cheche from New York. So I'm on the East Coast, so I'm the later one, I guess.
Hi, I'm Pedro, and I live in Florida. I'm on the East Coast too. So no.
My goodness, they matched me up against the East Coast. Okay, fine. I get okay, I hear you.
I don't know where she's at. She keeps dropping.
Oh, I hope she's able to fix it quickly.
I hope so.
Yeah, if nothing else, hopefully we can do
the
three of us together. I think that should still be okay.
Yeah, they did say that if she declined. I don't know, she's declining. I don't understand why. Unless you want to try inviting her.
Let me see if I can add.
Thank you, Nani, for the heart me. No, you sent the match.
Yeah, no, it's not letting me invite anything else. I think because our original host is No Cap.
Oh, so maybe you have to invite her. No one shut up for Johnny, so Johnny's on her way because I need her.
Sorry, darlings, we're getting a battle set up. Hello, come on in. So, in the first couple of minutes, it's a 5-minute match per round. Is it a 1 round or are we doing a 3 round? It's a 1 round.
I thought it was 1. Yeah, I thought it was just 1.
I mean, hey, if we want to go multiple rounds, I'm up for it. I'm game, as it were. Yes, and in that first minute, the first 15 taps that you do count as 3 points for whoever's page you are on doing the tapping. And then after that, you can do whatever kind of support you wish and want. Those will count as points. Although certain times, special missions will pop up. And when those special missions pop up, it's usually get a certain amount, in a set period of time, usually about 10 seconds. And then once that happens, you get a multiplier for the things that you are sending for support-wise. So yes, it won't double the monetary for us, don't worry about that, but it will double our points, which, the points in the match are what makes it happy.
Hello, guys.
I figured it out.
You figured it out good.
After having a panic attack. Thanks for that, Tony.
All right, glad you guys joined. I guess we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
As ready we can ever be.
Let me see.
Guys, where's Johnny? Okay, I'm gonna mute everyone so I could keep chatting with my team.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I'm turning off the music. Just to make sure. And we are going to accept.
Okay,
there
guys.
we go.
I need you guys
so if we do
drop
the game of
all
fingers,
your gloves right now. Drop everything that you have, except Alexis, until Johnny gets in.
I'm just happy to be here. My job is supposed to sit here and look cute.
That's awesome. Yes, guys. Anything, start sending whatever. No roses on the glove. No roses on the glove. No roses. Anything over 10 coins. No roses on the glove. Guys, please send your stuff. Johnny, send your gloves. Yes, everyone, drop. Everybody drop. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me, guys. Keep dropping all your gloves. Everybody's here. Lexi, you can throw yours too. Everybody.
Do anything you want.
Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me.
And it all counts towards.
Keep going. Oh my
God. Danielle,
you guys are awesome. Thank you for the money gun. Thank you for the money gun.
I love it. Don't worry. All the tapping gets me to the the for
Thank
you
you,
page
Judith,
as well.
for the
So we're all
donut.
good with
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Come on
Everybody
guys.
tap the glove
Come
and
on through.
throw 30
Thank
or
you so
better.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you for
thank
the
you,
heart.
thank you.
I
Tap
Thank
the
you for
appreciate it.
glove,
the
30 or
Thank you for
thank
the
better.
you.
roses, darling. Oh, aren't you lovely?
Thank you for the
Oh,
friendship
let me
bracelet.
see.
Tap the glove, 30 or better.
Thank you,
Start throwing.
guys.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess everybody else is muted, so now you can hopefully only hear me, because I can only hear myself. So there we go. Okay, perfect, much better. Thank you, my darlings. Thank you. Keep tapping. Feel free to share. Do all the things that you normally do. Oh, looks like we've got a bonus mission. There we go. Oh, thank you so much for the heart heads. I appreciate that, my darling. Thank you for the corn. How often did I think I'd be saying that? My goodness. So yeah, now is a good time to gift. It does all the upping of the points and the whatnot. So yeah, that's what they're doing. So they did a missed, so we can't actually see what's going on for the point scores until a little bit later on when it decides to clear it. So, thank you so much, my darlings. I appreciate that. Thank you, Radical Ritual. Thank you, Playful but Deadly. Hello, how's everybody doing? Come on in, come on in. My goodness, there is such a double points start now. So now when you drop the support and whatnot, it'll double the points. Don't worry, it doesn't double the monetary. You're not losing anything extra. No, it just adds to the point score overall. So yeah, a lot of people like to stick around. They like to snipe. They like to do it in a way that takes the point scales different levels and whatnot. But yes. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much for the roses, my darling. Y'all are doing fantastic. Thank you so much. I love these. I really do. I like the excitement of it all. Thank you so much, my darlings. Yes, right. Sending gifts during the double points is definitely the most bang for the buck. It really gets in there. Thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate that. Double points have started now. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, my dears. Thank you. I do appreciate this. This is so much fun. I honestly didn't know that you could do VR tubing on here, but I absolutely adore that. Oh my goodness, hammers are flying everywhere. Hello, my darlings. Oh, thank you so much, Radical Ritual. How are we? Hello. Welcome on in. How are we doing? Oh, hello. Hi, Laura. I hope you're doing well. Are we having fun? Are we at least entertained? Thank you so much, my darlings. And, of course, the obfuscation. The obfuscation of it all. So the mist makes it so that nobody can see what is actually going on. And this is a time where people also at times will throw in other derailments, shall we say. Thank you so much, my darlings. My goodness, you are going rapid fire. I appreciate it. Thank you, my darlings. Thank you. I appreciate this. So how is everybody? We've got about 39 seconds left. You all have been doing absolutely wonderful, and I do appreciate it. Thank you, my dears. Are we having fun? Not bad. They're throwing hammers again. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll last 14 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate that. Let me take people off of mute so we can hear them again.
Thank you for the puppy kisses.
Well done.
I still have no idea what I'm doing. I just joined here and thought, if I just look cute, it'll help me. I had no idea what I'm doing.
Don't worry, none of us do. It's all good.
Yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing.
I just started talking about things, and then I said, man, I could really go for a sandwich.
Oh my God, really? Sandwich.
I'm hungry.
Sandwich would be good, although it might get stuck on my fangs.
So,
Alexis, let me thank my team first. Hold on a minute.
Guess I'm gonna thank the.
Thank you,
the
Lexi. You're the
Thank you,
MVP.
Richard
Johnny, you got a
Kisses.
glove.
Thank you,
Lexi got a
Taisha. Thank you,
glove.
Nanya.
Nani, you
Thank
got a
you
lightning
to
bolt and a hammer.
thank you
Antonio,
everybody. Thank
Millie,
you.
Judith, Jesse,
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for
Helinda,
the
Carlos,
singing.
Lynn. You
I could have
guys
done it
are
without
Everybody, you
y'all.
know who
amazing.
I
you
came
are.
Thank
second,
you guys
so
so,
that's
so much.
good. At least I
That was
did
a lot
come
of fun.
fourth
That
or
was
third.
honestly
I would like
I
to
excellent.
say thank you
appreciate
to
y'all.
the 3 people
I
who
kind of
helped
like
Thank
that.
you.
I kind of like the group
Rye,
battles as
Lily
well.
the Bear,
I'm not mad
and
at those at all. My
Che
goodness.
Baby
Let
Too
me see what they
Toxic.
saying now.
Thank you for helping me
So
with this
I don't know.
little
What are we
thing
doing?
that
Are
I'm
we doing
not
another one?
really
I don't know. I
I
could have
say we
sworn
do
it
a
was just the
rematch.
one. You want to do a rematch?
Yeah, we can do it. We can absolutely do it.
please
All
no.
right.
I don't
There we
want to
go.
get my butt handed back to me again.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just keep talking about sandwiches. It's all good.
Oh my God, she said sandwiches.
Man, now I'm even more hungry. I should have eaten before I got here.
Don't worry, I'm running off of coffee and spite right now.
Oh,
All
we
I've
said
had
now.
today was a cookie, a little cup of
Okay, guys.
sandwich.
Tap,
tap
tap, tap,
three
tap that
roses.
screen,
Tap
This
three
is
guys.
what to
roses.
do. I hope you all can help me out with this.
Like they
Okay, there we go. Everything is muted, so come on in. How's everybody doing? I think we're doing 2 or 3 rounds of this. So if it is your thing, by all means, come on in. Those first couple taps get you, I think, 3 points on the board. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And then whatever you use and main in the means of support, you can always wait for like the doubles. They do extra amounts of goodness there. You can also do the little fun. If you have them in your backpacks, you can do the mists, you can do the hammers, you can do any one of the other little fun things. But yes, thank you so much, my darlings. And yes, the tapping gets me out to the front page, the FYP, as it were. But yes, what did you do today, my darling? I'm sorry, I almost spit out coffee through my nose. The VTuber just wiggling back and forth like that. It was so much fun. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, darlings. Thank you so much for those. And thank you so much for the support. Oh my goodness, I did not mean to tick that with my fingertips. Thank you, my dears. I appreciate it. So what's everybody up to? Come on in, come on through. Thank you so much for the pop hearts, and thank you so much for the roses, the finger hearts, the everything. We are doing battles right now, my dear Soybean. So any support, whether it is tapping, whether it is things from the gallery and whatnot, everything counts towards getting those points up. I think there's missions on, so there's a gifting target of 170. I think it's between all of us. And then see, now they got the mist up so we can actually see where everything is going. But yes. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the roses. Oh, good. Oh, my good. Well, that's a little bit more than just a spoil now, isn't my goodness? You all are doing fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of this. My goodness. Yeah, no, I'm glad that you went out and you got yourself a Chevy Malibu. Is that it? That's a truck, right? I don't always know the horseless carriages. What can I say? So far, we've got about 2 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and keep shuffling my cards because I have to have. Oh, it's a car. It's a car. Oh, yes. I don't know why I suddenly thought it was a truck. That would be silly, but no. Are they still making them the way they used to? Because didn't they used to be kind of a long car, to say the least? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of this, my darlings. You're being ever so lovely. I do appreciate the tips. Those get me out and forward. What can I say? Okay, so they've retained the shape. Oop, we've got, let's see, 1:40 some odd left. So, nice. FYP, here we come. And don't worry, after these rounds are done, I will do another card pull for all of us as a community. Because y'all have been absolutely fantastic, and I've seen that counter go up so quick. All those lovely, lovely tappy tappies. I do appreciate them. Hello, welcome, Lyric Lighthouse. Oh, thank you so much, my darling. Thank you for the let him cook. I appreciate that. How is everyone doing? Hanging in there, chilling, decompress. Well, okay, having a bit of an exciting moment at the moment, but yes, down to the last minute, my dears. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate this, my darlings. You're being ever so lovely. My goodness, I bet we could probably get to that 30K by the end of the next round, to say the least. I appreciate this, my darlings. Oh, thank you so much for coming along, doing the tippy tappies and all that kind of stuff. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Lavender Girl. I appreciate those. I do. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we've got about 15 seconds left. Nicely done. Thank you so much. Right. I love all the banter, the loveliness, the all of the visual effects as well. Oh, thank you so much, my darling. Okay, let's put everybody's microphone back on.
Like,
Thank you,
y'all
Ryan, for
really
the
came
top
up
one.
and showed up for me, and I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Ryan, for
Thank you
the
so
Fun
most.
Size,
Second place
Hershey
going
Kiss,
to
Isha,
Isaiah and
Miss
White
Rita,
Boy.
Shayla.
Thank you,
I
thank
cannot
you.
wait
Wow.
to. There we go.
Linda,
Taisha D,
Fabiana, Johnny,
E-Money,
thank you guys
Motivated.
so
Thank
much.
you.
You guys are
Thank you,
amazing.
everybody. I appreciate
All right.
you.
Whew.
Right now, I just did a thing where I was like, well, if I win, I'll sing a song, and I'm like, I don't have a song planned. I'm making this up as I go.
I told you had all the smoke.
I prepared. I was ahead yesterday.
Like I didn't even know about it until I looked at the Discord. I was like, oh, I'm in a battle.
You signed up for it though, so how did you not know?
That part.
I forgot though. Like,
Wow.
life, you know.
I just assumed we'd talk about something, like we'd all talk like a debate. Like we talk about something like so obscure, like does pineapple belong on pizza, and then we all debate, and whoever gets the most wins.
Yes. 100% yes. If it is crushed, absolutely not. But if it is gently patted dry and then added, the salty and the sweet play very well together.
Ooh, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying.
I would have to say no, because honestly, sweet
I don't
and
think so.
savory don't mix well, but I think that's because I'm autistic and I'm like, ugh.
MC, my ADHD loving mouth is like, no, put all the flavors in there. All of them, all at once.
It's a no legal boxers.
I guess I'm the only one who's like,
So we good now, right?
It's
Like,
his being animated in Jersey.
y'all wanna go? Y'all don't want to go again? Y'all good?
Right? Pineapple and pizza is amazing.
I don't
Of course,
know.
I
You guys
also like
want to
those
do
white
one more
garlic
round, just a
sauces.
quick round, just for the hell of it?
I just know I'm gonna lose again because I suck.
Well, pick a topic and we'll all stay on. We'll talk about the topic as everything is going on.
All right.
I know. Okay, guys.
It's a soup. Debate me on that. The ocean is a soup. Fight me.
Ooh.
Oh, you used to watch her? Okay, I see you.
Ooh. You know, I think you're right on that. I think you're right. The ocean is a soup.
Okay.
Kind of a gross one, but it's still a soup.
It's a soup. Nobody can. You
He
can
said
fight me
it's a
on that.
soup.
I mean,
All
you've
right,
got
guys.
volcanic
This one
vents
is
in
just
it.
for fun, but still, I do not want to be on the bottom. Let's do what we can. I don't want to be on the bottom, though.
Thank you, darling.
Oh, at least we won
thanks for the
two, so
dolphin.
that matters. Thank God. At least we know.
At least I got some people. Oh,
You're gonna go. Okay, Mama. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much for showing up, Mama. I
think it was
appreciate
Anthony
it.
Bourdain. He went to Italy, and they literally took rocks from the ocean and put them in the soup that they were making. I'm trying to remember the name of
Bye,
the dish.
Judith. Thank
So,
you
yeah,
guys
you're
so
not
much
wrong.
for joining.
The ocean is a soup.
I mean, what?
That is
It's
disturbing.
got cheese and it's got meat in it, so like it makes sense. Does it not?
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, it's already been
We're starting
pre-seasoned
off
with
on
the
a.
salt.
Oh,
Exactly.
we're gonna unlock triples.
Exactly. This is why I'm from
You
now
took a
on
lullaby,
thinking that
girl,
the
and
ocean
it's
is a
putting
soup.
you to
I mean, I'm
sleep?
sure we don't want to drink from it, but it's a soup nonetheless.
Well, maybe that's why
Thank you.
you
Thank
can't
you.
drink from
Thank
it.
you
It's
so
like
much. Thank you, guys. You guys.
somebody
are
was like,
awesome.
"Yeah, we got to do something so they
No,
don't
girl,
start
you
drinking
didn't
it."
do what you needed to do.
World's biggest soup bowl.
I need 3 roses. I need 3 roses. At least get me the triples.
Thank you, darlings. Thank you. I appreciate those roses. I
for
appreciate
helping.
the
Thank you,
the
thank
hearts,
you,
the
thank you,
dolphins, the
guys.
everything. Thank you so much for the tippy candies. I appreciate it. Don't
We're
mind us.
gonna
We're
unlock
gonna.
triples.
Oh
Companion.
y'all hit 30K.
Come on, we
I
can't
should
be at
probably
the
start
bottom. We
shuffling
were
the cards
just
for
we
it.
were just at the top.
Let's see. Do I have?
I will shuffle the
Oh.
cards because y'all got to 30K.
Oh, throw a rose.
Ah,
Oh
three
my
different
God. Taps,
senders
taps,
to Pat's
taps, taps,
finish.
guys.
Oh, okay. So if other people want to, they need 3. Oh, we need 3 unique gifters. Got it.
Okay.
So
Thank you,
2
guys.
actual
Thank you,
roses,
guys.
that kind of thing. Okay.
We're getting somewhere.
Osita, we won the first 2
Thank
rounds.
you.
This is just a regular round, just for fun.
No worries, my darlings. Do as best
Oh,
you
thank
Thank
can.
you for the
you.
donut.
Oh, we made it to
Don't worry, I'm
58K
enjoying
though.
this. I'm finding this
With
fun.
all the tops.
Thank you, my darlings.
I made it to 30.
Hello. Welcome on in.
Welcome, people who are joining. Welcome.
Oh, didn't reach target. No worries.
Thank you, Hershey.
Okay, so if we
I'm
reach
keeping the
those targets
mustache
on
because
the
it makes me
micro,
Thank
smile.
you, guys. Triples. Everything right now that you send is
multipliers.
triples.
I
Nice.
still don't know what's going on.
I'm still learning all these things.
Alexis,
All right.
what happened to that stuff we talked about earlier? We had a strategy.
All right,
I'm sorry, I
so-
just noticed the VTubers
He's Puerto
had a pink
Rican and he's from New
mustache on.
Jersey. Who?
That's
Mark
comedy.
Anthony is not from New Jersey?
I just put it on because it was funny, and honestly, because I like the one thing I love about VT Studio, the program I use to animate my character.
Watch that tone.
I can
Triples,
add so many
we got
things
7
to it.
seconds.
I have a thing
my
where
God.
when
Oh,
we
you.
reach a
Okay.
limit, I bring out Mr. Penguin, which is just a penguin PNG, but it makes people happy and it makes me happy, so I bring out.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
I
Lynn.
love that penguin. Funny enough, a lot of my followers, we call them the penguins because penguin rhymes with sanguine. So that is absolutely adorable.
I am here. I
Yeah.
like to go to work. Okay, I'm
like the
glad you
oddball
like
out
to
here
go to
'cause,
work.
like I'm like the only VTuber to like
Oh,
a bunch
look,
of
we're
others,
right
and I'm
behind
like,
number 1. We're
I
right
just
behind
sit
number
here
1, guys.
thinking I'm gonna do okay and not have a panic attack, but here we are.
You're doing fantastic, my darling. You are doing absolutely
Thank you,
wonderful.
Lynn. Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah. I'm still working on my model. I made this thing
everybody.
myself,
Thank you,
and I'm
Hershey.
actually pretty proud of
Thank
it.
you, Hershey. Thank you.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you did that yourself. Honestly, you're doing absolutely fantastic, my dear.
Ooh, look.
Thanks.
Oh,
Thank you,
I
T.O.
love
Thank
that.
you, T.O.
Oh, thank you for the money. Thank you. I'm in second place. I'm not gonna be alone.
Yay!
Thank you, T.O.
You can do it. You can do it. I have faith in you.
As long as my caffeine doesn't overdrive me and I'm end up like.
Ooh, I'm in
having to
3rd
pass
place in
out.
this one. Oh, no. That is crazy.
Yeah. I've
I
been
didn't
doing
even
this for
realize.
almost like a few years, and actually, I was looking at an older model, and I'm like, man, I've improved so much. It's fun to like go forward, and then you go back to what you were doing, and you're like, wow, I've improved a lot, and I am proud of myself.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
exactly what you deserve to think, because the fact that you did this all yourself, I am so ever impressed with that. I love when people like put their heart and soul into their craft, and honestly, you're doing so well. Keep doing it.
yay! I'll keep working on it. I may act like a child sometimes, but that's because it's part of my personality. I don't know where I was going with that.
Don't worry, it happens. That's
Yeah.
what we like to call a tangent.
Yeah. I've been doing this for like I said, a year, and I'm still. Oh, time's up. Yay! I got into 3rd place.
Thank
Well
you,
done.
guys. Thank you guys so
GG.
much. Yes.
There we go.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
fantastic.
you, Lynn.
So yeah, I
Thank you,
think we
T.O.
have,
Thank you, Helinda.
we have definitely fulfilled the
Thank you,
requirements.
Alexis, Antonio, Carlos,
So we
Hyra,
shall see how that
Shali,
round
Lily
robin
Boxers,
went.
Nani.
Isaiah.
Thank you guys so much.
And hello, people who are joining. Thank you for those who are following.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Laura.
Let's see who-
Thank you, Lyric
let's see who
Lighthouse,
makes it to next week.
Demon, my little
So
think-
FYI, Pedro, it's
Dwayne,
every week.
Texas
until
Mercy,
June
Lavender,
13th.
One of a Kind,
So
and
we gotta do
Morgan.
this
I
every week?
appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
You did
but I don't know that
absolutely
it's us,
fantastic.
the same 4.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So by the points, they determine where you move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So every week, so June 13th.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's see if we see you
nice.
next week.
It was nice meeting you
All right,
guys.
Meeting you guys.
meeting you all too.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you so
know, wait,
much.
but I don't have any waving animations yet. Still working on it as a VTuber.
Have a lovely night.
You guys have a lovely night. Okay. How do I?
I think.
Alright, I don't know how to exit out of this.
Don't worry, don't worry. I think one of us can figure this out. I hope one of us can figure it out. Maybe.
Maybe. I was just thinking of closing the live and then reopening it.
No. There we go. There we go. Bye. There we are. Yeah, no, battles tend to be very loud because you're getting it from all the sides. Hello. Hi, Steven. How you doing, darling? How is everyone? That was a lovely little match that we just had there. Thank you so much for coming and participating. We'll probably do that again next week. I'll try and let people know when battles are going to go on. So I'm trying to get a better rotation. But yes. How is everyone? Yeah, no, it could be a little overwhelming. Yeah, no, that's the first time I've ever been a 4-person battle. That was definitely a first for me. I've done the solo battles before, but that was the first time I'd ever done a 4-person battle. Honestly, not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit more technically difficult, but luckily I was also not the person who was in charge of putting everything together. So there we go. Hello. How is everyone? Now, let's see. Oh, I'm doing quite well, thank you, my darlings. So we have the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor tends to be good, strong, well-grounded, in control, in command. Their word is basically law set in stone. Honestly, I don't feel a bad portent from this, though. Feels like, ooh. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of conflicting energy. I think that might be the problem, though, is Emperor on his head, it's a little bit of chaos. There's lawlessness. There is no boundaries being observed. There's a bit of upheaval. Feeling a bit more tossed about, a little bit more feet in the air than you like. Do as the hermit does. Take a good step back. Look at what makes you most comfortable, especially in a living situation. This doesn't feel like work. This feels like home space, home base. So take stock of what makes you comfortable and functional and what you deem to be your boundary lines, and make sure that you reassert them. Right now, it is just utter chaos and miasma. So, I don't want you to continue to get overwhelmed. You are worried about asserting yourself, but this is why I'm asking you to take a step back, write it all down, get it sorted first, and then reiterate to, not the people in the house. Reassert yourself to the house itself. This will make more sense if it's a spiritual issue. If you're having just the wrong kind of feeling in your own household, yeah, definitely speak to the house, because the house apparently, or wherever you are staying, is not necessarily letting you sleep well at night, doing little things that get you riled or otherwise unconcerted. So, oh, it went well. It was a lot of fun. We had 3 rounds, and it was quite lovely. One of the first times that I have done a 4-person battle, so that was very interesting, very different. Yeah. Yeah, no, this feels like your space that you live in, the space that you're in itself is not being very polite. So yeah, definitely reassert yourself, reassert your boundaries. And don't be afraid to, like, put your foot down, because a house for the living is a house for the living. And sometimes certain things like to overstep those boundary lines. So if you have to smoke cleanse, smoke cleanse. If you need to light a candle, light a candle. Do the incense, whatever you need to do. Clean the space, then reestablish your boundary lines to go with that. Yes. Good evening. How you doing? How you doing, Ariana? So yeah, if that resonates with you, that resonates with you. Take it with. If it doesn't, do not. I'm gonna go take a very quick bio break. I'll be right back, my darlings. I might actually do a bit more standing up. I'm rather comfortable in this upright. Hello, darlings. How are we? How are we? A little bit more upright. Hello, darlings. Now, let us do a little bit of readjustment. I think we can actually get 2 more inches out. Hello, darlings. How are we? There we go. Got a little bit more slack out. No. I dropped one of them. Yeah, give me just a second. Yep. Yes, it's the name. How's everybody doing this evening? Hello, hello, welcome. Got a lovely corner and whatnot over there, but I'm feeling like standing. I've been doing a lot of hunched over drawing, pattern drafting, and whatnot over the last couple of days. So. Sorry. Well, I mean, part of that is the fact that everything underneath, or nearly everything underneath, is my own nail. So it is very reinforced. I've only got a little bit, I think, of the original plastic left, but yeah, it's mostly my own nail underneath, and I've just been asking him to file as it goes. And so far, they've been remaining more or less pretty straight, which is what I was going for. I want as straight as possible. The moment they got a C curve to it, I can't function. I can't function. I end up breaking things. So yeah, it started as an overlay, and then it has become almost purely acrylic at this point. Hey, Gecko. Oh, yeah, I've heard that the dip can be a bit want to come up and off. I did have a little bit of a lift issue, but so nail glue, I'll drip on whichever side seems to be lifting the worst. I'll drip down there, and then I take like the end, a slightly rounded end, to either like a brush or a piece of makeup, and basically I'll place the nail against a solid surface and then press down with either that or actually I found the pens work pretty well. But basically I press into it so that it firmly sandwiches them back together instead of just letting the glue crystallize. And so when you put that contact together, it readheres the two surfaces. If you just kind of let it dry on its own, it becomes a more crystalline structure. And so the next time it takes even a small impact or a little bit of water gets in there, it expands, it cracks it apart. So yes, I've just learned a few tricks here and there for it. So, but yeah, no, I had some pretty major lift going on these two, and these are the fingers that I actually do use the most. I do tend to wash everything left-handed, so yeah, is part of that was my own fault. Part of that was my own fault. But yes, no, I adore them. They are growing well, and I hope to continue growing with them because I want long nails. I want them to be lovely. I like doing the ASMR with them. I find that very calming. So yeah, I'm doing well, Gecko. How are you doing? Oh, very much so. Cuticle oil, always good, or some type of lotion. That'll help quite a bit. Um, bit of a toothbrush, underside of the nails, witch hazel. Witch hazel is so good for so many things, and not just you know facial toner. It is fantastic for helping take off the remnants of makeup. It tends to be very, very gentle on the skin, gives you a little bit more tone and shine, but it is also actually really good for cleaning off metals in a non-caustic way, and it's very good for helping to clean up the undersides of your nails so that you don't get like untowardness. Because yeah, with nails, especially if you're working a lot with your hands, there is the possibility of giving something caught under there that can then let's say grow a mold, or worse yet, a fungus, and then you definitely have to take the nail off. Hello, darling. Hello, Whitney. Ah, you did a couple hours swimming. Love it. Hello, Siren. Mm. Also, oh, there we are. I know I have water here as well. How is everyone doing? Oh yeah. Sorry, cold water. Cold water with just a little bit of that fruit simple syrup. Why, thank you, darling. I made it myself. It is modeled after a Victorian working woman's corset, a stout corset. And yeah, German steel on the inside, silk, brass grommeting, Japanese cotton inside, and English couture in the middle. You received 2 stole cords for graduation. Oh, yay! I'm so glad you got your cords, my darling. Why, thank you. Yes, I have got a lot of talents. So yeah, this is the next one I'm going to be working on. I think I'm going to do it in all white, or at least like creamish white, including. I'm trying to decide if I want to do black lace or if I want to do red lace. I think I might end up doing red lace. And then this I might actually end up doing in dusty pink and then using black lace on that one instead. So yes. Yes, almost. I do actually. I sell custom orders for corsetry. So there's actually, uh, measurements that take place. I like to know how much squish room is on. If somebody pays a little bit extra, I can do a mock up so that you can try it on, see where it works and where it needs to be readjusted. So I have been working for a couple days right now on my next project. It should take about a week in total. So we shall see if I have it done by about Tuesday of next week. But yes, I just did let's see, that's my side front. There we go. So this is going to be a slightly longer model with little frips and what we call picadilles on it. Just did this yesterday. I have my bones already secured. I'm doing 1/2 inch this time around. So 1/2 inch steel boning. I've already dip dyed and given the distressed look to my silk. And so, yeah, overall, it should take me till, I want to say, about Tuesday to complete this one. Most corsets are going to run between about $450 to roughly $500 or so, depending on if there's a lot of extra accoutrement put on there, hand embroidery, crystals, that kind of stuff. That's, of course, when it starts going up higher and higher because those can be very expensive. I am thinking of doing silk bias tape all the way around, so that could be very interesting. I don't want to waste a single piece of that fabric. It was costly, but it was gorgeous. But yes. No, it's actually a very good price, and quite a bit of that is tied up in the cost of the materials. So the boning itself can be very expensive. The English coutil is like $35-$40 a yard, roughly. Silks can run about the same. I have to get it like a yard minimum of anywhere I go. So yeah, it's not like I can go, I just need half a yard minimum. So yeah, I tend to do silks. I do cotton on the inside, coutil for the middle. Silks on the outside tend to be my happy place. I've done them in upholstery or tapestry fabrics, not upholstery fabrics, tapestry fabrics before. But those are very chunky, very clunky, and they don't allow for the right closure in the grommeting. And so I've been test running. Let me get the other one. I've been test running the grommeting on this lovely fabric. And it's not fully closing correctly. So I'm getting certain parts where you see it's pulled away. And it's because it can't get a solid bite on the material. So I have to keep it to the fine wools, silks, thinner fabrics, basically, in order to get them done correctly. Or at least up to a standard where I would let them go out my door, as it were. But yes. How is everyone this evening? Come in. Hello, youngest Dizzy. How are you, my dear? But yes, if I can get gentle encouragement towards it, hopefully I'll have this done by next week, Tuesday-ish. And then I will have a new corset to bring in to all the loveliness that we do around here. I'm trying to decide if I want to maybe add a quick skirt making to go with that. Thinking yes. Ooh, that's what I could do. Do the corset in creams and reds. They have the most gorgeous. Oh, where did I put it? Where did I put my lace? Don't mind me as I scuttle about for a second. Ah, there we are. There we go. So this fabric, I think I'm going to end up going with this lace because it's very close to those lovely flower colors. And then that way, if this is not as color fast as I think it is, it'll actually kind of add to the look of it, because me. So yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing, youngest? Oh, I'm sorry, you did say you're good. I'm Sid. Customer service on repeat. Right. So before, it was a very almost blinding cream color. On camera, it was so... it threw the white balance off. So I decided that I was going to do a quick dip dye on it, but I didn't want to do anything that was too heavy. And RIT dye can be very, very potent. Not to mention I don't have a dye pot right now, so I don't have a dedicated pot to actually be able to dye things in. So I went the other route. I went with the natural dyes, and I happen to know a few things about that. So onion skin, got it nice and bold and dark, and then basically folded this up nice and tight, put it into a Tupperware, poured the hot onion bath basically over it, and then depressed it with like a nice heavy bowl, put it outside in the sun to steep for a while, and then took it out, drained it off, and it gives it lovely, the darker parts that you see, gives it that nice, lovely, dark, almost water stained or water damaged appearance, but does not smell like onions. That's why you're using the skins, because the skin has the oxidization, but it doesn't have the aromatic. But yes, made it all nice, looked all weathered and worn without damaging the fabric itself. Oh, and then for the pink, because that will be the next one that I work on. For the pink, I did a coffee bath. This time around, though, I was like, I could feel the material or the chemicals that they use to basically treat fabric, so it goes onto the bolt very nicely, retains a certain amount of sheen. Washed it in like a nice hot water first. Did the same thing, put it into a nice Tupperware, hot coffee over the top of it. Really gave it a good squeezing, pressing to get it all the way through. And I did what is called a second bath. So basically made my coffee as I normally would in the morning, but then re-steeped it so that I could pour it over, and basically it's gives you about a half strength coffee at best. But yeah, that little bit of tinging helps the pink to actually show up a lot better. Because yeah, beforehand it was quite a bit brighter, and it was unpleasant to my eyes. I go to LA. I go to downtown LA. I know this lovely little place. It's been a little while since I've been there, but gorgeous place. They do everything from linen, voided velvet, silks of all varieties. They do carry polys and cottons as well, but their specialty is their silk, and it is gorgeous. It's sumptuous. Right. And so this is not embroidered on. See how it's woven? And you're not seeing like a bunch of little tails and whatnot. So this is what we call jacquard weaving. It is using a very particular style of weaving that basically creates an emblem on both sides of the fabric, and there's no need to clip anything. There's no need to have the extra long strands. It's literally woven in almost like an embossment. I love jacquards so much because it gives you a little bit more flexibility with which side you want to use. But yeah, I think with the dusty pink, do a dusty pink with the Merry Widow kind of styling to it. Maybe a nice, light like black to go around because I have got some gorgeous laces I should probably show you. So that is Italian Venetian. That lovely wide pierce work. Absolutely adore these. I know a couple of places. I don't know if they're all still open. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No, for me, creating something, there's a piece of my soul in a little bit of everything I do. And yes, this is that light, lovely tulle. Basically, it is embroidered onto netting. And that's how you get the clean shapes without having the unraveling, because lace in its own free form can unravel pretty easily if you hit the wrong place. So I love this stuff. Yes. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Come on in. How do we do? Welcome in. Bienvenue. Okay. Shall we set? Got to apparently knock something over with my backside. My goodness. Oh, because I've got my art box there. That's what I was hung up on. Hello, my darlings. So if anybody has questions, do feel free to go ahead and ask. Oh my god. From everything I've heard, get yourself a cushion, a tatting cushion. They are specifically meant to be round, kind of raised, and they have a deepness. Just it's not overly deep, but there's a bit of a deepness to the cushion, so that all of your pins are well monitored. I know some people do them just kind of flat crochet work, but some people find it's a little bit easier if you can actually anchor one side. That way it's continuous, and then you can move and block and pin as you need. Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much for saying so. Yeah, lovely red velvet dress. I've actually got shorts underneath and matched the color and everything. And then made the corset myself. It is one of the most lovely bits of, shall we say, scaffolding. It holds everything up and then distributes the weight down towards my hip line, which makes it a lot easier to sit up straight and take a lot of stress off my back. So, yeah. Hello, darling. Yes, yes, I was. Yes, I was. One of these days, they need to apologize to me because this happens far too frequently, and they never have an actual case against me. I've gotten out of pretty much every single last one of these in incredibly fast amounts of time. And it's annoying. It's annoying. Hello, hello, welcome. Come on in. How's everybody doing? We've got our cards here as well, so if anybody needs private reads, Blinks and Lyle, feel free to have that. Hello, darlings. How are we? Come on in. How do you do? Now, if you have questions, by all means, feel free to ask. I'm in a bear 3 for Sanguine Threads. 40,000-year-old vampire, tarot card reader, witch, and yes, I actually do read the tarot cards. Yeah, they didn't. They even had a part where it said, clip of where I went wrong, basically. And I waited for that clip to load, and it never loaded. I'm like, how you gonna banana me, and then give me no proof when you say you have proof. Like, what? That part. That part. Because that's the whole thing. It's like, if I actually more blame the AI. The AI is hypersensitive to me. But I mean, the very fact that they do nothing to correct that. But yeah, no, if it's somebody who's being untoward, I really think that they should get punishment in kind, as it were. You know, don't allow them to comment or scroll. No, maybe just give them a little. No, you don't get to. Like, just like a 3 day. I'm not even asking for like the full 7 like the original. Give them a little 3 day break. Just saying. Because with that little 3 day break, maybe they can, calm down a little bit and recognize that not everything is meant for their eyes. And then maybe, just maybe, if they don't like something, they scroll on. That part. Definitely that part. But But I mean, again, this is just, it's giving me the inspiration to go to other places. Because if this is how they're going to act, but yeah. Right, right. I'm glad I'm back too as well. I'm honestly I like doing this, but you can only do so much for so long under the conditions. I've been looking at other places just to see which other ones are like kind of analogous to this platform. And there's the Clapper, Twitch, and YouTube are like the 3 big ones that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm just trying to decide like which one to head towards. Luckily, I've been working on getting all my socials figured out and whatnot, so hopefully sooner rather than later. Honestly, as much as I like the little red note, I do. They're incredibly persnickety as well. That, and I mean, it's not necessarily meant for us. I don't know. I'm also trying not to spread myself too thin, because right now I'm trying to get a lot of things going. So I took a complete. Hi, how's everybody doing? I think our next goal is 45k. No, 40k. Next goal is 40k, and we will do another community card pull for free. Oh, it's a really good lo-fi channel. Hello, darlings. What was... Oh. Eyelash. Hello, how you doing, Art Bunny? How's everyone doing? Oh, we're almost to 40k already. I do appreciate that. Hello, my dears. There we go. Hello, my darlings. Welcome. Come on in. Ah, hello, Tasty Shine. How you doing, darling? Thank you for the rose, darling. Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah, I'm put the corset on. It feels really good, and I'm kind of getting in the mood, as it were, to make another corset. So I've already drafted the pattern. I've just got to do a cup check. We're going to do this in cream, and I think I'm going to do it with red lace trimming. And then for the more Merry Widow styled, I think I'm going to do that in a dusty pink. Oh, good. Yay! Yes, get those tomato plants. Now, what kind of tomatoes are you thinking of doing? Are you doing like full large, like the beefsteak, the Roma, or are you going with like a cherry tomato variety? I am not dropping any of these cards because there's no way for me to get back up on that floor. Hello, darlings. Welcome. Come on in. We're just doing a little shuffling the tarot cards. I always like to keep my hands busy and whatnot, but what's everyone up to? Ooh, good heirloom beefsteak. Oh, that is always lovely. And by the way, tomatoes are one of the easiest plants to clone ever. You can almost clone them by accident. Like between them and mint just takes over. But tomato, so you'll get growth. And remember, you want to bury them kind of, about 6 inches or so deep. But you'll start getting growth off of them. All of those little hairs can turn into roots. I love it. Technically, they're also a berry. They like to creep. So that's why you try and get them up off the ground so they don't just creep and rot. But yeah, bury them about 6 inches deep. When you get some good growth off them, some will have like a kind of an extra thick nodule at its joining point. You can pop those off and basically bury those nice and deep into the ground because they're meant to break off at some point, but they're there. They tend to take a lot of energy anyways. But yeah, you pop those off, drop those into some soil, give it a gentle watering as usual, and you will have another plant growing in no time. It's fantastic. I love it. Sorry, I've literally had container gardens now for a couple of years. I want to see about 3 years now. I still have my mint and sage, my midnight tomatoes, my nasturtiums. They refuse to go away. Flax plant and peppers. Although I think I might need to trim back my pepper plants. I can never seem to keep them happy. Hmm. Hello, darlings. How are we? Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, testing these. Ugh. Can't wait till that is like fully dry. So I've got. Oh, I don't know if you can actually see that. I have got mint and flax. And I'm just trying to get it as straight as possible. They are both bendy plants, but I wanted to do a little decorativeness with them. Decided to go ahead and make it a little bit magical to go with. Hello, welcome. Thank you, Demon. How are you doing, darling? Has work been treating you well? Hello, Brooklyn. Hello, everybody who's coming in, joining. If you have questions, do feel free to ask. Yes, I do tarot card readings as well as sit, talk, chat on and on. Witchcraft, definitely love doing, a bit of discussion on that. Occasionally we will discuss the zodiac as well. Hello. Welcome. Work was good. Tomorrow's your last day before you get some time off. Oh, nice. I don't tend to do timelines. They can be a little bit chaotic. We keep hopping through them. I didn't see Annabelle taking a tour on the roster. That has definitely given this whole thing a good nudge in a particular direction. I'm hanging in as best as I can. You know how it goes. So honestly, I kind of shop all over. I do know that I like MAC cosmetics. They have wonderful rich pigments, but they can be a little bit costly at times. Um, I honestly I go and I try different things. I stay away from like the lip tints and glosses for the most part. The ones that are meant to go directly on, because my lips are already rather they have a good hue to them. So for the most part, lip tints and glosses don't really do much for them other than make them shiny. So when it comes to color, everything from LA colors. Um, I love a good lip stain. So like Kat Von D. Solo Giovanni was a surprising one that did wonderfully well on my lips. I don't know. Oh, Yves Saint Laurent, although those ones are very expensive, very expensive. But I've also learned how to like mix colors using a little bit of gloss and eyeshadows, powders. Usually NYX. NYX is wonderfully rich in pigment, so it just takes a little bit of gloss, little bit of pigmenting across that, and that will grab the powder as you need it, and then just a little bit more gloss on top, and you get yourself a nice little lip look for a little while. But it'll vary just a bit. So if you're eating a lot, go with a lip stain with a little bit of powder over it. If you want it to really stick in place, grease, grease and fats of any variety tend to um, lift your lipstick. So if you're worried about losing color or having transfer, a little bit of powder in a roughly the same color helps keep everything on. But if you know you're going to be eating like something greasy, pizza, it's probably going to come off, because yeah, it is that stuff will lift anything, especially makeup wise, lipstick and whatnot. Why, yes, darling. No worries, no worries. Sometimes I have the fangs in, sometimes I don't, and it all also depends on whether or not I'm doing in a battery. So in a battery, especially with the accent and whatnot, I tend to open the mouth quite a bit more, and people are able to see it. When I'm just doing my regular California accent, most people don't notice it, mostly because my mouth is not nearly as open, and you can usually only see that much of my teeth. So. Perfectly okay if you don't notice them. Thank you. How are you doing today, crazy? Hello, darlings. Welcome in. Come. We're listening to a little lo-fi in the background. I'm just spooling through my tarot cards and also going over like all the things I'm gonna do when I'm making this corset. Yeah. Hello, Spooky. How are you doing, my darling? I think I'm going to do a cup test, and that should be good. Yeah. Cup test is basically I'm taking the upper portion from about here to here, the upper portion of the pattern, stitching it together in usually like one layer, and then testing it out. I think I'm probably going to test it over this just to make sure it spans correctly, but basically putting it up to a mostly contained chest and seeing if it wraps around and if it sticks out in odd areas. So if it sticks out in odd areas, I need to go back and clean up the pattern a little bit, change its it's pulled. That way I'm not coming off with odd knoblets that do nothing. Sounds odd, but yeah. Oh, thank you, darling. I appreciate it. It's a corset that I made myself. The next one I'm making is more of a Rococo style, so it should be a little bit deeper here, and then it's going to come back up and over the hip area. Actually, this is pretty good when I sit down. But yeah, it'll be a little bit shorter at the back. We shall see how that goes. What can I say? I wanted to go for a Rococo feel. I'm going to have picadilles. Those little flip pots. Those are called picadilles. They are part of the style, part of the fashion. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have a few things that I need to polish up, but I should have a waist cinch up shortly. And currently I do have commissions open for corsets. So if you are looking to have a corset custom made, the commission is up there, and I'm working on getting a few more put together so people can also get waist cinches and decide between a 2-layer or a 3-layer. I tend to go for the 3 layers on corsets, but 2 layers is definitely good for say like a waist cinch, because those are almost always over clothing, so a little bit less thickness. Why, thank you, Queen. I appreciate you saying as such. So yes, I used embroidered silk, brass grommeting. I've got Japanese cotton inside, and then coutil in the middle, which is basically a herringbone corsetry fabric. Everything is then also quilted, so there's a lot of structural integrity. Even if I take boning out or lose boning here and there, it still has a ton of structural integrity and keeps itself upright, because I found that there was like 1 or 2 places I wasn't totally happy with the placement, so I decided to take out the bone from that particular area, and it's like, yep, still hanging, it's still holding on just fine. So okay, I like making little differences, little improvements here and there, but yes, thank you. Hello, hello, welcome on in. How are you doing, my darlings? Hopefully well. Oop, we hit 40K. So the next one is if we hit 55K. So we're going to do a little community read. How's everybody doing tonight? Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords in reverse. Usually the Six of Swords right side up is being able to navigate or rise above troubles. Right now it feels like the trouble is it's very there. It's not the worst thing. It's just it's bumpy, it's rocky, it's the shallow part when you're trying to get through rapids. Little hidden dangers, little things that slip you up, trip you up. If you need to, feel like pull over to the side. You need to, take a breather from trying to get through everything. But yeah, address some of the issues, address some of the hidden factors first. And when I say hidden, I just mean things that you're trying not to look. Yeah, it's rough, it's rocky, it's not where you exactly want to be, but it's honestly, it's not the worst that could be happening. It could be a tower moment. Could be a lot of other things just grinding you down. But pull over, take a little bit of a breather, reassess everything that's going on, see what you can fix. And what you can fix, run with it, and what you can't, ask for help. definitely ask for help. Oh, it's so the red part is actually a dress, and then this is my corset. It is very helpful in keeping me upright. It is very good scaffolding. And if you would like personal reads, Blinxer and Lio, feel free to have it. It is only 5 per card, and you can get between 1 and 10 cards. So this was sent to me by a fan who was out thrift storing. I love them for it. And then I actually made the corsetry myself. Thank you so much for the heart, me darlings. How are you doing? How are you doing today, Angie? I think we are now headed towards 55k with the Game of Fingers, and we'll do another community card pull at that point. If you want artwork or clothing commissions or anything else like that, if you head to the Mayhem Marketplace, that's where I have all the commissions and whatnot open, as well as ways for you to get private reads as well. Thank you. I'm doing pretty well today. We just had that little group battle earlier on. Everybody's been actually pretty super chill today. I am working on a new corset, so I'm a happy camper. But yeah, I think this weekend I'll be on in my verified places and working on the corsets over there. Also, with everything else that is happening around here, I might be looking at other platforms. Because, yeah, at this point, it's needed. But yes, also people can follow me over on the Tube of You. I need to step up my game on the Insta. Yeah, there are plenty of places to find me. So do feel free to have it. I hope to see you around there as well. And of course, I will always have my tarot cards on me. And I think over on the other places, it's a lot easier for me to wear a corset without having to worry too much. You and me both. You and me both. Sometimes, voice it. Definitely voice it. Get it off. Get off the system. Get it out. But also recognize what is in your control and what is not in your control. Because not everything is in your control. Even though you feel like, just everything. Hello, sugar. How you doing? Not everything is in your control. So while it may sting, the defeat part of it might not be something that's in your hands. Like, you can only do so much, but if your boss at work decides to, tank all your work and go, oh yeah, no, we didn't need any of that. There's only so much you can do. So yeah, remind yourself you're not in control of everything. But take care of what you can, usually one thing at a time if you can at all manage it, and remind yourself you don't have to be perfect every time. That's the other thing. That's the other trap, is falling into that idea that you have to be perfect every single time and that there should be no learning curve. You don't have to be perfect every time. That's the hard part, though. That is definitely the hard part. Especially if it's something like that you're good at, and every now and again you have that little bit of a failure. Like, sometimes it happens. That's how you get the learning curve. That's how you learn what works and what doesn't. You're welcome, Angie. Hello, darlings. How are we doing today? So I'll be on till about 9 o'clock. And I am thinking of heading to my verified place after this. Probably closer to closer to 10 o'clock if I'm going to get on. But I'll definitely be there this weekend because I want to get work done on my new corset. And we'll see how everything works. I've already got the bones picked out for that. Maybe I will pattern draft the second corset. Don't ask, my brain has gone into work mode. I'm thinking if I work on this second corset, I think I want to change a little bit of the structure and whatnot. But if I work on this second corset, oh, you know what? Invert it upwards. That's what I need to do. I need to invert it upwards. So bring this one higher. Bring this higher. Okay. Okay, so I've got to do a little bit of restructuring, but I think the Merry Widow done with the pink. And do a few accoutrements. Yes. Hello, darlings. How are we doing? Sorry. It was rabbit holes. They're so easy when I'm doing design work. But yes, this is what I'm going to be working on this weekend, testing it out and whatnot. So far, I'm doing pretty well, Radar. How are you doing? Welcome, Wilson. How's everybody doing? Come on in. Come on in. I'm Inna Bathory, aka Sanguine Threads, resident tarot card reader, designer of such lovely corsets, 40,000-year-old vampire, and, well, absolute vamp. How's everyone doing this evening? Coming in, decompressing, doing as you do? Anybody needs private reads? Blinks are an aisle, feel free to have that. It's only 5 per card. And also, if you wish to show support in more ways here, by all means, light up things in the gallery. And as those get checked off, I actually do little card reads, and you can decide if you want the read for yourself or if you would like the read for the community at large. Hello, darling. How are you doing? Hi. Heidi Winters. Well, I say talk to Charles. Like, don't just rely on cards or pendulums or anything for that. Talk to the person, because it comes down to what they wish and what they want. And if they've already set the boundaries, then don't try to push those boundaries. Well, come in and decompress for a bit and see if that helps to readjust the headspace, because I know that can be very taxing. Yeah. Come on in, come on in. Hello, darlings. Welcome, welcome. Also, we can definitely speak on zodiac and any other number of things. I've got a very wide breadth. Hello, Mike. How are you doing, darling? Been a hot minute, as it were. So next week, next Friday, we'll probably be doing battles again. I'm going to see if I can do maybe at least a day or two precursor to play with Tasty Shines. We had them on yesterday. It was quite fun, even with everything that did happen. They were quite lovely, quite jovial. Oh, good. Yeah, I know it's life can be exceptionally difficult, and every now and again, you just need a place to come and decompress a bit. Yes, you can ask one question. Mm-hmm. Well, it a third space, a place where people can actually talk and interact and be social, is something that is in desperately short supply. So I figured setting up a digital one is a good alternative. Ah, well, I would say if he's already put up boundaries, you respect the boundaries, no matter what. If if a person has put up boundaries, it's usually for a good reason. If they are needing their space and have told you as such, then definitely respect that. If you try and circumvent someone's free will and boundaries, it does not tend to play out well. And it sounds like they already want some space, so go ahead and give it to them because they don't need to process how you feel. They need to process how they feel. I hope that helps. Mm. Well, then talk to him directly. Or write down what you need to write down, but talk to him directly. If he's feeling distant, you might need to actually communicate. Oh, thank you so much for the heart puff. How are you doing, Ashley? Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody was asking, do they make cards with other themes? Oh, yes. So there's oracle cards, there's angel cards. I tend to aim towards the tarot cards. Those are the ones I'm just most comfortable with. I've never been drawn to oracle or angel cards. In fact, angel cards kind of feel unsettling for me. Hmm. Why, thank you for sticking around. And yes, advice. Advice is something I give so well. The joy of life experience, and at times the failure. Hmm. Angel cards, I think it's part of that also stems from religious drama. So I know, which is funny because I have a pendulum that's a frickin' rosary. But no, just for some reason, angel cards and I don't seem to get along, and oracle cards don't seem to hold a pull either, but they seem to be much more neutral. Hello, Sierra. How are you doing, darling? Ah, yes. So, tarot cards, 78 cards, major arcana, minor arcana, the loveliness of the suits versus the major arcana, which are like major life events. Angel cards tend to coordinate a lot of these similar meanings, but two specific angels that are listed quite often in biblical and like biblical Christian, but also biblical Catholic writings. Um, I don't get in touch with angels. I don't get in touch with angels. I don't. It just it doesn't feel right with me. Um, with oracle cards, I don't know what it is, but they just don't seem to have a pull. Because I will always let my hands, my fingertips, especially like wander over and touch things, and if I get a good resonance, I maybe if I get a good resonance, I move towards them. But if I'm getting a really bad resonance or that kind of ick feeling, just then I will tend to wander away from them. Angel cards are almost always ugh, eh, can't don't like touching them at all. Oracle cards just feel like neutral, incredibly neutral to me for the most part. I don't feel anything from them. Tarot cards, on the other hand, tend to be something like when I get near them, I resonate with some of them. Some of them is like, oh no, but the ones that I'm like more than likely meant to have, I feel like this pull towards. So it's the general difference. And oracle cards can have like different concepts, different meanings. They don't necessarily have suits. So yeah, they're just different types of divination. Doing my best. At this point, just doing my best. There are some cards that are of the more variety. I don't have any of the names off the top of my head, but I've been kind of looking for ones that had good artwork of that variety because I'd like to read them other places. I'm just saying. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome, Bree. Yes, no, I would love to find ones that had a bit more of a artistic value, shall we say. Because I would love to do reads that are more in depth, had more breadth, more girth, more expanded meaning to them. So far, I haven't quite found the right deck for that. Just saying. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Come on in, come on in. Well, I mean, when you've got 10 cards, you're going to need something with a bit of, breadth to them. More volume, exactly. Practically overflowing. Who knows, it might come down to Rule 34 where I have to make it myself. Yes, got a new phone. Because the old one I was using was potato quality. I mean, you'd think that, but I mean, at this point I'm relying a little bit on the nails for the grip. Sure. I have to try and keep my toes off of camera, but other than that... I keep forgetting gotta raise it just a touch. There we go. Thank you, darling. And yes, we've got on a lovely red velvet dress, the nice silk corset. I've got a little bit of a décolletage just in case, we don't want to show off too much, apparently. Yes. Went to my agency, gave them all the information because I was confused. I was absolutely confused because I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, we'll look into it. And I mean, I sent them screenshots. I sent them screenshots of the appeal. I sent them screenshots of where the appeal got turned down. I gave them the screenshot that showed that there was supposed to be a clip of basically where I went wrong, but that clip never loaded. So I have no idea at all what it was, whether it was, somebody being untoward and reporting a bunch of times, or if it was an issue of AI, but yeah. This morning, very, very early this morning at that, I was told, okay, it should be taken care of. I groggily got on, went, it is. Right back to sleep. That's the funny thing is people think they're showing a lot, and I'm like, no, they're all the way down here. Okay, like this is the bottom. What you're seeing is just the upper portion of it. It's rounded out because there's no round to the cup down here. It's all lifting. So yeah, it's just like literally this is the bottom, and I am well secured way down there because I make sure that I am well secured. I couldn't just, I could jump and these wouldn't move. And there's literally no way for them to spill out because that's how I design my shit, to retain the tides. Thank you, darling. But no, I do want to get back into wearing the corsetry because it helps my back quite a bit, and I've been hunched over doing pattern drafting and whatnot. So yes, if you see me standing a little bit more in the next week or so, it's much more because I've been probably sitting doing things kind of hunched over, and then get on the corset so I can actually stand up straight again. Thank you, darlings. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there's a reason I installed the black Venetian lace straps, was literally to keep myself from accidentally tumbling forward, and I always wore an underpinning, like a bra, to go with that one, just to make sure I couldn't roll forward on it. Honestly, you could get yourself a waist cinch. I do make those as well. Get yourself a waist cinch. I do have one that will fit male bodies, and those help drastically, drastically when it comes to back pain. Because yeah, my back pain tends to be near to the shoulders, but then also that low part of my back. Every now and again, it'll go out. It'll just yeet itself for everything that it's worth. I hate it. But yes, with this on, it lifts all of this. It takes a lot of the pressure off the shoulders and then redistributes the weight down onto the hip line. That way my legs are technically carrying the weight of my chest instead of my back. Which, yay, less back spasms. Yes, definitely. I was about to say, for you have to be very careful. You have to mind what's going on with the body and whatnot. So yes. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Right, right. Where did I put my... Oh, there it is. Yes, this will always be the test of whether or not I've made something correctly. If I can do that. Because that's how I actually learned how to do what I do. It's like, I was in a bodice. Not a corset, but a bodice. Similarities. And just, yeah, that's when I started learning how to balance mugs and whatnot up there. And I was like, well, if I can do a mug in a bodice, can I do a teacup in a corset? Yes, I can. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Honestly, if I had somebody who could do the foot rubs, crack my ankles every now and again because of the damn hypermobility lockup thing, plus somebody who could actually crack my back, oh, I'd be absolutely loving it. You're right. You're right. Yes, I can also walk with a book on my head. That was one of the first trainings that I did for myself. Yes. Oh my god, yes. A good back waist trainer, the elastic type. Those are honestly fantastic, and they get you very used to wearing a constricting garment without making it so much so you can't breathe. I have to go. Don't worry, I'm reading things I will be answering. Yes, definitely go see Sinners. It was absolutely fantastic. Hello, Miss Tyler. How are you doing, my darling? It's actually not very hard at all. So, with a corset, you've got boning on multiple areas. It gives you a very cage-like structure. Um, B, don't start that. Hello, Miss Tyler. Thank you so much. When it comes to a bodice has straps, so it fits much like a tank top would. So it has straps, no sleeves, and the only boning is usually at the very, very front where you're lacing up. Thank you so much for the corgi, my darling. I appreciate that. So yeah, those can be incredibly snug, but they don't have like a lot of the reshaping power. They tend to be a little bit more cut straight, um, depending. And sometimes you can put like a stomacher in with. But yes, it's a very Renaissance thing to have a bodice in that particular way, whereas a corset is a few iterations later, and it has the removal of the straps for the favor of having a chemise or another layer basically under it. Why, thank you, darling. So yeah, this is so yeah. Why, thank you, darling. Hello, darlings. How are we doing? Come on in, come on in. I also do have tarot cards, so if you want a tarot card read, by all means, blinks are on now. 5 per card. We can have some fun with it. But yes, I am working on a new corset. I went with a more rococo look. I'm going to be doing this in a kind of a lovely cream that I've distress dyed. And I think we're going to go with a red lacing. Oh, yeah, no worries, no worries. Right? Doesn't it, though? Doesn't it? It gives me just a little bit. And I went really light with the blush today because I knew I was going to be wearing red. Red right next to my face can make it look very ruddy if I put too much of any sort of blush on. So, oh, thank you, darling. I appreciate it. I mean, I have a degree of fashion design, but I also do like drawing. I like making art. I like making clothing design and whatnot. So, yeah. How's everybody doing this evening? Let's see, where did my drink go? There we are. So just regular water with just a hint of the simple syrup. I had a lot of ice in it as well, but this has been getting me to drink water. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm hanging in there as best as I can. You know how it goes. Well, thank you, my dears. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello. Next week we'll probably be doing the battles again. It'll probably be around the same time, so between 6 and 7 ish. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. A little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar. You've basically made homemade sports drink. Don't know if I'm allowed to say brand names or not. Oh, no, 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 no. If it was a hard spit of that variety, it would be so clear. Because yeah, moonshine is darn near clear. I like to keep nice sharp points. What can I say? Ooh, I'm gonna go take another quick bio break. I'm also gonna see if I can plug you in for a very short moment. There you go. You get to see my little witchy nook. Let me see if I can actually get down low enough. There we go. I'm gonna lower you a little bit. Oh goodness. Mostly so I can plug you in, my darlings. Give it a second. Hello. I'll be right back, my dears. There we go. Charge for just a bit. I'll be right back. Hello, darlings, I'm back. Right. I love my little corner. All the witchy vibey goodness. Hello, darlings. How are we? Welcome in. I'm Inna Bathory, your host. How do you do? Also, resident tarot card reader, teacup balancer, amongst so many other things. How's everybody doing this evening? Ooh, maple shine sounds good. Right. So it's a two-part chair. I got myself a stool, something that I could, sit comfortably on, and realized it was just a little too low for most of the things that I wanted to do. And because I couldn't adjust the height of it, I was like, well, shit. And then, I saw the upper part, that part of the chair, and it was a roller chair. And I was like, oh, I just scored an antique roller chair. Went to get it and noticed that the bottom part of it was completely busted. So grabbed it anyways, went in, got some hardware off of the bottom of it, and it became a perfectly usable seat. And if I ever wanted to, I could get it remounted. But I found that when I put that on top of the stool, it is the perfect height for most of the things that I need to do. So, oh, apple pie moonshine is quite lovely, but I can absolutely see a maple being even better. Oh my goodness, severely anemic, but it can be fixed. Yay! Ferrogluconate, slow release iron. Beautiful thing. Also, make sure you're getting in your greens and your red meats and your vegetables and all that kind of good stuff. But yes, I'm actually over on there. I think I might be doing a few more a few more days on there. It's in a bear 3 that you want to actually look for. So yeah. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I love upcycling. Oh my god, I love upcycling. So yes, if I end up going over there, I might change the schedule here just a little bit and make it a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then do a Tuesday, roughly ish Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Yes. Sinners is so good. It is absolutely worth it. I like doing the matinees because that tends to be like not a lot of people tend to show up for those, so yay. But yes, oh my god, Sinners is so worth it. So absolutely worth every minute of the 2 hours and 17 minutes. And there's a good 20 minutes of previews in front of it, so yeah. Yeah, same bat time, just slightly different bat channel, as it were. Because I want to be able to wear what I wear with a better view. So over there they do seem to be quite a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more Wild West. So yes, you have to kind of refine certain things here and there, but yeah. Oh, nice. Trust me, nobody. Well, I mean, I went at matinees, and matinees tend to be quiet, but pretty much nobody's going to be talking through this movie. It is so compelling. It is so attention grabbing that you're going to be very focused, very, very, very quickly. Well, I mean, A, I like what I like. I like certain heights and certain places, but the reason you're actually looking up a little bit is because of how much I just naturally have, and they sometimes they get nervous with that. So I keep it at a particular angle so that nobody can see more than a certain amount. Over there, I think it would be much less problem if people could see all the glory the same way I do. Oh, are they coming out with a Wednesday season 2? I'm hoping till at least mid-May. I would honestly not be surprised if it stayed in theaters till it came out on oh god, I think it's Disney Plus. I think Disney Plus is going to have it on their platform. But yes, I want to say that's happening in May. So I'm sorry. What I was saying is, I think at least till the end of May is when Sinners will be in, because I want to say it's like, oh, July. Honestly, if they could extend that run so that it's the end of June, right before it goes over to streaming services, I would not be mad at that. I would not be mad at all. How was the new Final Destination? How? How? How is it? I want to know. Tony Todd's last film. I love the Final Destination series, but also, I'm like, they make me. They know how to give just the right amount of realism. Yes, I have seen Old Guard. That was actually pretty good. Oh, is there going to be an Old Guard 2 already? Really? Hey, how you doing, Jarrett? Hey, if it's July, trust me, I'm fine by it. Oh, Tony Todd scene made you tear up. Yeah, that man was an absolute master of horror. Thank you, darling. Made it myself. This is thrifted, but I absolutely adore it, and I have a green version of it as well. Yeah, Tony Todd is such an underrated actor. He is amazing at what he did. He will forever be Candyman. He was just everything he's been in. I've absolutely adored it. He did was it Dawn of the Living Dead? Or the Night of Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead. The remake in the 90s, I think it was. And he's so good at what he does. Fair enough. I mean, glitter, you can use small amounts of it and it's quite fine. But I'm not a fan of like the use of chunky glitter. I like a more like a body sheen kind of glitter. The chunky stuff, I'm like, no, 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 because that stuff never goes away. It's like crafting STIs. Just you've always got it. You just got to live with it. It's horrible. I hate it. I'd much prefer a fine glitter. Thank you, B. Thank you. I can't always say that, but you can. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. 50K. Like, what do I keep though? Because the art box. So let me. As you can see, I can bend a little bit. I just have to bend at the hip. Oh, yeah, no, it is horrible for the environment. Hello, how you doing today? There are now eco-friendly or biodegradable glitters. I appreciate those. But like the plastic glitters and the glass glitters are terrible for the environment. But the biodegradable ones, I can get a little bit more behind. There are even some like edible ones, but I would highly suggest against eating too much of the edible stuff. I mean, it's your toilet bowl, but you know. Trying to make sure I'm not hip checking my everything off of there because I've got my art stuff out so that I can't forget where it is. But the Four of Swords, letting go of worry, letting go of stress, of strife, of things that are causing consternation because you're recognizing that a lot of it is just in your head. It's the mindset rather than actual danger, fear, bad stuff and whatnot. So yeah, as this next week goes on, kind of readjust the headspace. Take this weekend to like decompress, do something for yourself, and then go from there. But yeah, it's in your head. It is not imminent danger. So decompress, let some of that go. Solve what you can solve, but also recognize that when you're in your own head, when you're in your own feelings, sometimes you're not the best or reliable source for how bad it actually is, because you know, drama. You know how it goes. I'm trying to see if this is. There we go. Okay, so apparently that has decided to kick out. It usually has about a 2-3 hour anyways. Hey, how you doing, Jolie? I'm sorry, Jolie. Yeah. Hello, Jolie. How you doing? Oh, so like the one I just pulled, that's a card for the room. And if it comes to like a person, I can read specifically for a person. That's why we do the personalized one. But yeah. After the first thing that you typed and this little follow-up, no. Because I know exactly what you're trying to do. And it's not that I don't appreciate it. Unfortunately, this platform doesn't appreciate it. So sorry, you're SOL on that one. Now, if you want to find the other places, by all means, find the other places and request that there. What can I say? Little shuffle, little lo-fi, little tarot cards. It's, you know, just a place where you can decompress. Although I would love to be able to, hey Anubis, how you doing, darling? My brain completely went off. Oh, I need to find like some classical, something that has a little bit more of a witchy vibe. I think I would adore. Are you getting some answers, my darling? Are you also getting some rest, hopefully? Sorry I wasn't there earlier today. I just had to take care of a few things, and I've been kind of working out my ankles just a little bit because I rolled them a couple days ago. It was not pretty. So yeah, just making sure that my body is in order, because if I show up just really not feeling well, then it shows. It shows. I can't be showing up with a limp. Hello, welcome on in. How's everybody doing? We can talk about cards, we can talk about zodiac, we can talk about any kind of thing. Just about, you know, keep it within the guidelines, as it were. But yeah, come on in. We can talk about everything and nothing. This is a third space to do exactly that in. Yeah. No, it's because, and I didn't even roll my ankle towards the outside. I rolled it in. So it was literally like stepping. I'm like, seriously? So yeah, I was like, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm fine. You're like, you're not fine. I'm like, no, I'm not fine because I fucking rolled my ankle. I don't even know how I did it, but I did. If I wasn't a June Gemini, I'd want to be a Scorpio. Which, funny enough, Scorpio is my rising sign. I've got Aries as my moon. But I think if I wasn't a Gemini, I'd like to be a Scorpio. I like that. I like that that boldness, that kind of extroverted, but not like, it's not like Leo levels of extroversion, but like you're extroverted, but you still got really good cutoff game. So if you're like, nope, too much, you take care of it. So yeah, a little, not too bad, not too bad. I'm lucky that I'm hypermobile. But that's also the problem, is I'm hypermobile. So I'm hypermobile, I roll it, and it's like, ow, crunchy, fuck. Okay, it gets a little bit swollen because it's irritated, but it tends to go down within about a day or two. I have never, knock on frickin' wood for that one, I've never sprained anything or broken anything. But yeah, because the ligaments are hypermobile, it means when they decide to just go lax, it's just, it's like, no warning, apropos of nothing, they'll just dish. And it's like, seriously? Right, and there's nothing wrong with being a Virgo. Hell, Virgo is one of my favorite signs. That's my bestie. But yeah, like, I've got no problems with, like, Virgos and chilling out with them. They are good people. But yeah, I'm just like, if I had to change a sign, yeah, I'd probably end up in the Scorpio. I don't think I could do Pisces, Capricorn. Couldn't do Taurus. I like Taurus as friend, but like it wouldn't suit who I am. Maybe a Cancer, although I think it might be a little too weepy. I just know me well enough. Don't make me a Leo. Don't make me a Leo. Do not make me a Leo. Yeah. I promise. I think I might be. I worry that if I was a Libra, I would take even more time deciding shit than I already do. Like, oh my god, decision paralysis is a whole thing. Virgo in the house. I think Scorpios and myself tend to get along pretty darn well, because we're both very passionate, but also we understand like I like your company, but I need like a couple hours to myself. That whole house cat thing of like, wander off for a few hours, wander past each other. We good? You good? Yeah, okay. You wanna? I'm just saying. But yeah, like, me and Scorpios, we get along. So yeah, if I was gonna be anything, I was like, yeah, I think a Scorpio we could do. You asked that question much earlier in the live cast, and it's only going to be the same answer, so. Yes, I do read cards. So if you need a personal card read, blinks are in Lyle. It is 5 per card. And you can get between 1 and 10 cards. Just feel free to have that, then come on back, let me know how many you got, and we can go from there. And you can either go through the blinks and Lyle that have the methods, or you can go over to the Mayhem Marketplace. What are my feelings on... My feelings on tattoos are that I need more of them. I want something that goes along like clavicle. I would adore more work on like my back. I was kind of thinking of maybe some stuff along the arm, but definitely stuff along the thigh would be really nice. I don't know if I would go all the way down to the calf, only because I have really good calf definition. So I wouldn't want to necessarily mess with the visibility of the calf definition. Oh, Gemini on Gemini. That could be crime right there. But yeah, one generation of Gemini rearing the next. That's gotta be wild. So I've got a safety pin with NC, aka non-compliant, on it, and a wing needle and thread because I'm a crafter. And then also I've got cherry blossoms, that one grayscale, one color scale cherry blossoms on my back. I'm not totally sure like what all I want done, but I want something that's like well pigmented. I kind of like the anime or the jewel styles. I think they're really lovely, and I would want to find a really good artist to do pretty considerable amount of work. I mean, if I were to get something, I'd probably start at roughly the knee and then go all the way up. So probably like doing something like Hecate there. If I were to do Medusa, I'd probably get a Medusa on my back. If I were to do this side, that would probably be like Nyx. And then I've thought of getting work done over the scars that I have on my stomach from my cancer surgery, and getting like a succubus womb, which is, oh, do I have that out here? I think I have the artwork out here. Nope, I moved the artwork. No! Okay, now I gotta find that. But yeah, I've done some artwork that I think I might want to have done. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hi. Welcome, come on in. So yeah, I've dropped into my regular California accent. Hey! Thank you, darling, I made it myself. So this is my normal California accent. When I have on the kind of European-esque accent, it's actually a 1700s colonial. And yes, it has a lot of the characteristics of like the British accent, but it's the accent that you would hear roughly in the 1700s in the upper northeastern parts of the United States. Hello. How's everybody doing? Come on in. We got a little time left together. I'm off at about 9 o'clock. I will be on more than likely my verified sites tomorrow, working on the corset. Yeah. When I either get down a deep rabbit hole or when I get like serious, like ooh, something I'm passionate about talking about, yeah, I tend to go directly to my California accent, because it's really hard to do an accent that requires thinking while also talking about something I'm super passionate about, because that's where my hyper focus is. So yeah. So no, this was something that was sent to me by somebody else. It said 1X, or I'm sorry, no, it said extra large. Extra large and 1X are two different things, and that particular one, it did not fit the way I thought it was going to, so I put it onto my mannequin to keep her covered, because if not, her foam is very, very like flesh toned, and there was at least one or two times where she was in the background of something, and the AI on here thought it was a person, and it went, hey, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna put a dress on you. So yeah, I had to cover that because it reads too human. You know, I have not done Aphrodite. I am rocking with Nyx, Lilith, and Hecate right now. I don't know. Me and Aphrodite just never seem to quite like matched up. And I mean, part of that might just be because And I mean, part of that might just be because, pardon. Give it a second, I might hiccup. I'm going to see if I can get you all plugged in, because I just realized we are about to run out a little bit, or go below the threshold, I should say. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Don't ask. Like, I can't quite pick it up with the toes because I wouldn't be able to hand it off because I have too much structure right now. So hopefully the app isn't too angry at this. There's nowhere else for it to go. Come on. No, I'm just using it as a cover for right now. I've been thinking of putting some of my own work up there for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, Hecate is a really good one to have. You know, you definitely do your research. Definitely do your research. But yeah, Hecate is a good one to have. And Nyx is the mother of darkness. Like literal darkness, not the night. Darkness. It's where creation comes from. It's where, you know, a lot of conceptualizing stuff comes from. She's a primordial. Hecate is kind of a step above the gods in a lot. Like, even Zeus was frightened of her. But Hecate is like the one who can guide you to the underworld. Lots of magic, lots of wayward paths, so much control, so many different things as well. Thank you, darling. And then, Lilith is, I go for the more seductress side of Lilith rather than the vengeful side, but don't leave the vengeance out of there. I just tend to lean a little bit more towards the seduction side. Well, and Hecate is the triune goddess, so that maiden, mother, crone kind of aspect. So she covers a lot of ground, a lot of ground. It's a green and kind of a deep bluish, like a navy bluish gingham. So yeah, the overall look of it is somewhere between blue and green. Base color of the fabric is green. The hesh or the diagonal lines are white and kind of navy, so it gives it an overall bluish green feel. Yeah, you can absolutely silent vibe. You can do the tappy tappies. Support is always good, but yeah, you can sit, you can vibe. This is a third space where you can kind of come in, chill, have fun conversations, hopefully learn some things, and also if you ever need your, tarot cards read, pardon as I slide you around just a little bit. If you ever need your tarot cards read, I always have them on hand because I cannot sit still for nothing. So it, might as well put myself to work, as it were, and I do actually do this as a form of income, so I appreciate it. Sleepy is fine. Sleepy. I've been told that my voice is very good for calming people down into a state of near sleep or sleep, so you're perfectly fine. Thank you so much, Radical Ritual. I appreciate that. Almost nobody has heard my yelling voice. My yelling voice has a lot of bass in it. And it apparently embodies a lot of terrible things. But even my aggressive, annoyed voice, it takes a little to work me up to that point. And it's apparently very unsettling. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You're fine, darling. I know, I appreciate it. I look good. What can I say? I put in at least a little bit of work. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that. So yeah, I think if I do come on tomorrow, there's not like absolutely. But yeah, as people fill up things in my gallery and whatnot, I do more card reads. If you ever need direct card reads, like specified for yourself, by all means hit up those links in Lio. If you go through the Mayhem Marketplace, that also makes it very easy to find everything you need. Now, hopefully we'll have a few more commission type elements on there shortly. Why, thank you, Nina. Mike, I will smack you. So these are definitely this is not a permanent denture. These are still attempts, but I've learned how to reline them using a soft liner that has helped so immensely. My mouth feels so much better for it. Oh my god. But yeah, these are not the official things, but I've learned how to make bridges instead of caps. And the bridged fang is working so much nicer. I'll actually deconstruct these. Oh, thank you. So, as you see, there's not as much spillover from the Fix-A-Dent because it's on the bridge itself rather than having to be on the cap in order to keep it in. There we go. So yeah. As you see, all I have to do is put a very tiny, tiny dot on the, oh god, that feels so weird. Very, very tiny dot on the bridge itself, and it clicks into place and just stays there ever so perfectly, and it's actually stable enough to keep it all in the mouth. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 500 and up. So 500 counts like, yeah, 500 counts like $5. I see about half of that. So accordingly. I have horns. I just need to find more stable accoutrement. Because I have it on a headband currently, but for whatever reason, they keep wanting to come loose, and I don't want to like glue them on, because I don't think that's the final headband for them. I need something more. I'm just not sure what. Yeah, I remember that too. Oh, she, hers. Yeah, she, her, they, them. She, her, they, them. All of them are good right now. Oh yeah, they are. So I got them at a artist alley at a anime convention, and they were just pure gray. They just been printed, and then I went in and actually did the painting for them, and I'm thinking of like maybe going back and doing a little bit of oh, what do they call it? Not lamplighter gray. Payne's gray. I think it's Payne's gray. So it's a very, very dark charcoal type gray, but when you go over the top like a watered down version, it gives more depth. It gives more texture to the item that you're working with. And since it's already got a little bit of texture on it, if I do like kind of a dry brush stippling, that should be about right for the look and give it a bit more of a bolder, more horn-like appearance. But yeah, I love the ingenuity of 3D printed stuff. At a thrift store? Dude, some of these thrift stores have really, really lost the plot. Like, that is wild. You're a thrift store. You got it literally for free. You got it for nothing. Thank you, darling. Yeah, that's not a thrift brand. Like, if it was like $10 and they were really good quality, I could see it. 80. Are you out of your mind? So last call for cards, if anybody would like to get themselves some. Now, if you find me on other places and you want a spicy read, by all means, ask me there. I would absolutely love to train up my skills to be a little bit more honed in, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's definitely a brand new price. Hey. That is definitely a brand new price. So if you go up to the Blinks in Lio, there are a couple ways there. There are some direct methods. Also Mayhem Marketplace will allow you to grab however many you need, and between 1 and 10 cards. Oh, thank you so much for the club cheers. I appreciate those. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, I love this lo-fi today. Actually, what am I going to have for dinner? Ooh, Mexican wedding cookies. That's not what I'm going to have for dinner, but I just saw that. I was like, oh, that's right. I've got those sitting in the fridge, ready to go. I got a nut mix. I know I was supposed to grab pecans, but I'm like, let's try some other stuff. So, blended up the pecans, a little bit of walnut. What was it? Hazelnuts? There was one other in there. I can't remember. It wasn't almond, though. It was not almond. But yeah, blitz those all up nice and fine. Cinnamon, sugar, spices, butter, flour. Like, it is one of the most simple and lovely recipes you can get, and I absolutely adore it. Oh, okay. You got a 3-card read. They are so good, right? They are so freaking... Like, Mexican wedding cookies, or sometimes also known as Italian wedding cookies, it depends a little bit on where you're coming from. Basically, they're the beautiful, like, shortbread cookie with beautiful, like, I want to say it's like pecans, but they've been very, very finely blitzed, so they add texture rather than adding, like, a ton of flavor. You're not, like, crunching through whole pecans. It just has this lovely toasted, nutty flavor to it. And then they're rolled in powdered sugar. They are so good with tea. They are so good with tea. Hello, hello, welcome on in. Okay, we got a 3-card pull. Now, do you want me to go with the Shadowscape cards, or we do have Mucha and Steampunk on deck as well? Thank you, Nina. Would you like a card pull for yourself, my dear? Because you've been lovely, lovely with the gifties. I do appreciate. Woo, confetti. And okay, Annie? Okay. Let's see. Don't feel like you need Shadowscape. Let me see if Mutra feels better. Oh, thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Yes. I mean, peanut butter is damn fine. But yeah, I think the egg and sugar kind of peanut butter cookies, egg, sugar, peanut butter itself. I think the oil has the similar properties, so you should be able to get it to have the same kind of bind as you do with peanut butter, as you would with, like, say, cashew, almond, or walnut butters. Just make sure you're, mixing thoroughly enough. Hey, who doesn't like? I like walnuts, but I like them when they're finely blitzed and toasted. I don't like big chunks of walnut. It has a very particular texture that I don't love. Hello, how you doing, Paige? Oh, thank you, darling. I'll be working on a new corset ever so shortly, and hopefully getting some stuff listed on the Mayhem Marketplace. So if people are looking for art or for clothing or some other... I'm also hoping another particular store run by Mr. Pierre and Jam and Moxie Rose gets off the ground real quick, because I really want to be over there on their site as well, because my artwork can very much run towards that kind of variety. Oh, thank you, darling. Matte Royale, and then this was thrifted by a lovely person. Don't worry, I am going to pull the cards. I just want to make sure that they are very thoroughly mixed. They are... I've had a couple of, like, serious repeats of card pulls. I'm just like, let me make sure I am mixing these very thoroughly. Okay, 3-card pull. Okay, this is past, present, future. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Yes, I did, and I think it was this deck as well. So I'm just like, this is a deck that knows how to repeat itself, but I also, I'm like, if I don't get the full buy, I'm like, I will put you back in there. So for Iman, this is the wheel. Major Arcana. This is the past. In fact, it feels like you've been it almost feels like this card is your signifier, so like it's something that it comes up, it definitely signifies you on a lot of levels. It's that constant turn. It's the, even if I have one bad turn, the next thing's going to be a good one. And so your wheel is always turning. And it feels like I'm drawn to the little hourglass, because it's like, it's just about time for another turn of the wheel. You're like, really? Can I just get my feet under me for like 3 seconds? But you already know it's coming, so you're just like, yep, we're at this again. It's doing its thing as usual. And right now you're feeling, though, like the Chariot in reverse. Off kilter, a rough ride, like you're trying to drive on a flat. Like the car is listing to one side. Just like everything is just a little bit off, a little bit aggravating. Not quite going how it should, even though you've driven this road like 100 times. There's always something just a little off. A little bit wrong, a little bit not quite lining up the way it should be, and you're trying to maintain the cool. You're trying to maintain the cool. But, you're doing as best you can. You really are. You really, really are. You are doing everything that you can. But it's tiresome. Because, again, these are roads, these are activities, these are paths that you've walked so many times that you could practically do it in the dark, no headlights. And right now, that is not it. You are just upended. Quit trying to travel forward, my darling. You can't solve it. Hey, Maddie, you can't solve a problem by ignoring that something is wrong with the vehicle. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Pull over to the side. Change out the wheel. Do what you gotta do. But for the love of goodness, stop trying to just drag yourself forward hoping that next wheel turn is just gonna come up. Like, the universe is literally trying to get you to just slow down. Like, stop. Stop. Hello, darling. How you doing, Amberly? Ooh, Matte Royale, from MAC Makeup. Oh, thank you so much, darling. Why, thank you. So, luckily, the last card you pull is the 6 of coin. And it's the going through the hard thing. Going through the incredibly hard thing. And that hard work paying off. And basically coming back and paying dividends for you. And unless you want to dump all of that into fixing your chariot, I would highly suggest you don't grind the brakes any further. Like, yeah, you don't have to get to the end of the road fastest. You need to get there safely. So take your time, slow it the hell down. You will still get there. You will still be successful. You will still have everything coming to you that is well deserved. But you can't do that right now because the headspace is not right. The headspace is super not right. And you're throwing yourself off your own path. So take your time, get your head readjusted, make sure the chariot is back in order, and then get back on the road. It's like, girl, there's a reason that one brake pad is locking up something awful. You're like, that's fine, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you saying as such. Matte Royale by MAC. And my birthday is coming up in a couple weeks. I'm just putting that out there now. My birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm going to get the stuff on my throne readjusted. So if anybody is in the mood or of the mind to grab a little something, I would absolutely be ever so grateful for it. There is some tech that I need to update. It would make it easier for me to put out quality content and do filming and whatnot. But yeah. I am hoping, I'm really hoping, and I'm gonna work for it. I want to press for it so bad. I really want to go to DomCon LA. It is on my birthday weekend. I really want to go because A, it's part of who I am. B, they've got a lot of really good classes and panels listed, and I'd really love to go there and be able to hit up as many panels and as many classes as possible so that I could actually be, better at what I do. I like to be well informed, but it would also be really good to kind of get me networked into people who are in that lifestyle. So yeah, I would love to be able to do that. I definitely need to get a few things moved around, but yeah, any help towards that, I would be very happy. Whether that is people ordering art or commissions or getting tarot cards read, I'm going to try and find every which way I can to get there. But it would be like $500 minimum to get me there, mostly because I'd be driving each day to and from LA because I'm not about to. I don't feel the need to get a hotel room at this particular juncture. Would I ever do a meet and greet? Yeah, absolutely. Especially if like if I'm at the same convention as people in the community or you know, people who would like to meet up, I got no problem with that. Just let me know beforehand as you are approaching who you are. Because I can only see tiny, tiny, tiny little pictures here. And I can't, I don't, you know, it's like, just announce who you are so I know where you're from. Just say, oh my god, do you know me? No? But yeah. I would not have a problem meeting and greeting, as it were. Hello, darlings. Welcome in. Do we have any other people who'd like to get their card pulled? By all means, let me know. We'll give it about another minute or so. Yeah. So if you need to get a personal read, links are on Lio right there. You can go through the direct methods there, or you can go through Mayhem Marketplace. Either one is perfectly fine. Let me know. And I'm rearranging a few things just to give it a little bit of a easier, smoother pathway, as it were. Yeah, if you need custom ordered stuff, just let me know. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's read from the Mucha, because they seem to have a lot of energy. If you've got a bad feeling, definitely talk to them more first. But ultimately, like, trust your gut. Usually your subconscious is picking up on something. And just analyze, is this me worried because I'm an introvert, or is this me worried because something doesn't feel quite right? If it's something doesn't feel quite right, don't go. Don't go. Trust your instinct. Ooh. He's the King of Swords. And he's not just showing off to show off. So the King of Swords, especially in this particular one, part of his blade is still sheathed. So he's not fully ready to, like, commit acts of violence, but his tongue can be kind of sharp. Swords are an air suit. Ooh, he feels like the passionate sort. Not like the most kind of, oh my god, the flames consume me. No, just he has a very strong mind, and when he communicates very clearly for the most part, and he doesn't mind backing those words up. So if you are feeling a little bit more timid, a little bit more reserved, like, channel that inner King of Swords energy, or if you can find somebody in your life who kind of embodies that ability to say what you mean what you say, give it very blunt, very direct. Either get some mentorship from them, or maybe kind of like have them talk to people for you for a little bit. No, this is for the member who had subscribed. Yeah, thank you. It's for Maddie. But yeah, embody that King of Swords. It's done in a loving manner. It is, you know, it's definitely more about the communication than anything. But yeah, like, don't let the introvert in you keep you quieter when you need to speak, when you need to communicate, when you need to get a point across. Get it across. Definitely get it across, because if not, you tend to get a little bit railroaded. And that does not help you, and that does not keep you That doesn't keep you safe or healthy. So definitely speak up for yourself, my dear. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You're just establishing your personal. These are my personal boundary lines. This is my personal thought process. How I do. This is how I go. These are not negotiables. I'm not doing free yes and no's right now. And honestly, I gave the advice because that question was not a question that necessarily needed the pendulum. That was much more sage advice, as it were. Sage advice from a person who's deeply intuitive. Hello, hello, welcome. How's everybody doing? And see, that's how you're not supposed to act when you come into somebody's room. Any one of my mods, you can do as you will. Ooh, I hate that. Yeah, medical gaslighting is just absolutely awful. I did Renaissance Fair actually for a couple of years. Actually for about 10 years? Yeah, for about 10 years. Mute. There we go. Sorry, darlings. There we go. So yeah, I did Renaissance Fair. That's where I learned how to do the balancing act. And I absolutely adored it there, but yeah, I had to leave. Like, don't worry, no, this is apropos of nobody else, but like I had to leave because of certain people that were there, and I was done putting up with them, so yeah, I left. Hey, yeah. Are you being ghosted? I don't know. Sometimes I do. Like, if I'm on a little bit earlier in the day and there's nobody else in the house, I still do a little bit of cooking or making tea, coffee, whichever. But yeah, today I think I did a little bit of coffee and then I had some waters. Infused waters, as it were. Oh! Oh. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, didn't go up far enough, I guess, the first time around. Kicking that particular habit is so hard. Because for some people, it's the whatever they're taking in is like a necessity, practically. But also, there's a ritual to it. There's a habit to it. So you're trying to break a habit on two levels, and that can just be, oh, that sucks. Well, yeah, I mean, that is definitely one way to put the fire out. So, yeah, that's never a good thing. That is never good, and especially if you're coughing hard enough that it's causing that. Yeah, gotta learn to take those breaks. Gotta learn to take those breaks. Make sure you're getting salts and minerals in, along with a little bit of sugar. Sometimes when you start losing weight because you're not feeling well, it continues on, and you don't realize how much iron, salt, and other minerals that you are losing from like the sweating and from excretion. And so you end up feeling even worse because you don't have your body, let alone your fluids, in balance. Oh dang, so it's like done. Oh, that's cold turkey. Oh, Oh. Oh, my darling. I am so sorry. I will... If I light any candles anytime soon, I will light a candle for you, because that is not fun. That is not fun at all. That would suck. Ooh, cold turkey day 3. Good God. Yeah, that'll do it to you. That'll definitely do it to you. Dang. So you were going full tilt, and it's like, and full brakes. You're like, no. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. Definitely, if it was a nicotine thing, like a little bit of a patch can definitely help to at least take some of the edge off. If it was the other stuff, yeah, you can white knuckle. Been there, done that. White knuckle. Yeah. There's going to be a bit of an adjustment. There's definitely going to be a bit of a yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, because it was a chemical introduction that causes a little bit of dependency, and when you're no longer getting it, your body has ways of making you hurt because of its sudden lack. And yeah, it is not fun. I'm so sorry you're going through that, darling. It sucks. Oh my goodness, it's already almost 9:30. Okay, I've got to head off. I'll be in my verified places tomorrow. I'll be working on that corsetry. I will be back on Monday from 6 to 9. By all means, feel free to grab a private read or commissions as need be. Check those links in bio, and I hope to see y'all around. Bye! Apparently it's not gonna let me. Bye, darlings.